yeah, well then everyone, welcome. So yeah, today we'll be playing Limbus Company, and yeah. Last time, well, Keiko got attacked, and well, Ishmael melted. I think that's it, mostly. Well, from what I remember, but yeah. Then let's get started. Wait, I forgot to put my headphones. Yeah. My brain is lagging a bit because, well, I just woke up, but yeah. Good morning, Executive Manager. Well, good morning to you too, Twilight and Cherry, and welcome. I hope you had a great day, well, have a great day, and yeah. Another Limbus Company doing golly. Well, hello, Adrian Lee, welcome. I hope you had a great day, well, have a great day, and yeah. Hello, well, hello, Supernova, Supernova Lemfao, welcome. I hope you had a great day, well, have a great day, and yeah. I hope everyone else that is watching today had a great day, or have a great day. And yeah, we last time stopped at Canto 414. Well, apparently it's a fight one, I think. But yeah, there's a story, I think, still. So yeah, I forgot the music. There, now I have the music also. And let's begin with, well, let's continue playing the Canto. Apparently there are 48. So yeah, it will be a long one. Yeah, that's right, we met these viruses that attack people. But yeah. Wait. I can't believe this lost Ishmael. Sloshmael. Yeah, that's true, well. Ishmael became Wu. Well, I think. I just finished Canto 8 and it was an amazing experience. Very beautiful. I see. That will be interesting then. Well, Canto 8. Honestly, I have no idea whose Canto it is, but yeah. Maybe Ryushu's, because, well, there was a new Ryushu card. So maybe that one, who knows. Well, I'm thinking, but yeah. Well, maybe it was also Honglu, because there was a lot of Heishu stuff. And I think Honglu is made from that region. Well, his family at least. They must be someone powerful, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are just beating them. Well, today I made sure to not yawn. Not yawn immediately. Well, I just drank water, you could say aired my room, and yeah. Now it should be fine. Maybe. No idea if it will be fine, but yeah. Wait. Like this, and this. Yeah. Who knows? I see. Whose Canto are you looking forward to? The Canto I'm looking forward to the most, I would say it's well, I would say I'm quite curious what either Honglu's or Otis. I'm quite interested to see and Faust. So yeah, Honglu, Faust, and Otis. Those are the three that I'm quite curious about. Well, Faust because, Faust knows all, so will be interesting to see what she knows. Otis because I wonder what her past is, that she is, glazing towards the manager. And Honglu because it's always the smiling ones that are quite suspicious. So that's what I think at least. A bit of a spoil, but fun fact, in the lake in Canto 5, there are a giant whale, but the whale is just a head. They have a humanoid body under the water, and all the fish you saw above have arms too. Wait, what? Yeah, that is suspicious. So that will be interesting then, because Canto 5 is afterwards. I just really have logged Lord Hongyang and the sheep don. That's true. I do have those. Well, the sheep don I got from the gacha, and Honglu was from a card. Well, from a ticket that was free. So yeah. I would allow my leader to yawn. I see. Well, thank you. Well, is it just a personal challenge? I won't yawn this time. I hope. Oh, Chandra arrived. I still have honestly, I think she will die at the peak of the Canto, you could say, near the end. I don't know why, but that's my feeling still. Yeah, I have no idea why, but she just has a death-like vibe. Yeah. Slight spoiler, the Kanto orders depending on who introduced themselves in server the tutorial first. I see. Yeah, this thing I know. But I just forgot about who introduced themselves first. Well, and I won't even look back at it because that would, well, honestly speaking, I want to see. Well, not want to see, but yeah. I want to, well, I have no idea who introduced themselves first, but that's fine. Because that will also be a surprise who is next. And I can guess, so I won't look back. Or look back at the videos, but yeah. Manjasa, do we have a temple? Yeah, we have one, but those are now Otis pulls. So we wait for the Otis before we temple. But yeah. Attention everyone, reinforcements have arrived. Okay. I wonder why, wait, they're not wearing green, so that's a bit strange, but yeah. Chandler is a fan favorite. I see.
저 사람들은 뭐지?
Who are those people?
그러게요. 누구야, 슈렌느? 나 말고 새 친구들 사귀었어?
For sure. Who could this be, Chandler? Many new friends other than me? Well, it would be interesting if Chandler is betraying us, because, well, would be interesting if the reinforcement that she talked about is for the other side. Would be funny, but yeah. Yeah, these people didn't look like Keiko's stuff, so yeah. Yeah, pull tomorrow instead. I see, so tomorrow is the new Otis then. Well, that will be interesting. Manager learned patience with pulls for. Yeah, that's true. The previously in Limbus I just pulled. Even if I was online or offline, as long as I got the temple, I just pulled. But yeah.
이번에 우리 팀 연구소랑 협업하고 있는 장미 스패너 공방의 해결사들이잖아. 몇 번이나 오갔는데 얼굴 좀 외워라.
Okay. They're fixers from Rose Spanner Workshop. The ones we are working with for the current project. They have visited here several times already. You really should be familiar by now. Or maybe she's not betraying us, but yeah. Now Chandler is innocent? I see. Yeah. Well, then her death flag might be bigger then. It's always the innocent one once they die. But yeah. I have no idea why, but I'm just waiting for a death flag. So yeah. He just has the vibe of one. Well, of one that has one. But yeah.
안녕하십니까. 장미 스패너 공방 대표 니코라고 합니다.
Another character. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Nico, representative of Rose Spanner Workshop. Okay. Would be interested if this guy's a color fixer. Well. I wonder if there's a pink one, but yeah. Maybe not, because Virgilius already has the red. Who knows, but yeah. Can't wait for Chandler to appear at Kanto 10 Intervallo. Well, I don't think Kanto 10 is out. So yeah. Well, I still have a feeling Chandler will die, but yeah. Asta, well, hello Isa Tabidit, welcome. I have a great day or have a great day. And yeah. We are playing Limbus and met, well, a new character you could say, but yeah. Are you? Well, I'm doing good. Yeah. I've been, well, you could say, well, just playing games and doing stuff behind the scenes, but yeah. It's been good. Leader wants to see cute girls die, so mean. Well, she's cute, but it's always the cute ones that die. Or mutate. Either one of those. Good example, Madoka Magica. I think. Well, there are also other examples, but yeah. The color fixers are only based on sins, so basically Verge is the rough color fixer. I see, so yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's a pink one then. Yeah, this guy's not a fixer then. Yeah. That means, well, depending on it, this guy might die this Kanto, or we will see them again. One of those. I think fixers are kind of the characters that either they die in one turn, like in Kanto 1, or they will return one day. And one day, if that glasses guy comes back, I punch him. I want to punch him, but yeah. The enemy's face is clouded over the unexpected arrival of reinforcements. So I guess they're quite strong.
재미없네. 돌아가자.
Boring. Let's head back. I see. So now it's boring. But I guess they're just scared. Yeah, they're scared.
뭐
What?
그래. 돌아가자.
Sure, we leave. No, I guess he was surprised. So I guess the girl is kind of like the leader.
역시 저희의 포스에 다 겁을 먹고 도망갔군요.
Would you look at that? Our aura has made them flee out of terror. And the laugh, not bad laughing coming, haha, I think. Oh, how do you laugh with her? No idea. I should have imitated him, but yeah. Now I'm wondering, I wonder what this weapon is. It currently looks like a giant, what is it called in English? Well, I do know it in, well, I have no idea what this is called in English, but yeah. But yeah, it is also, maybe it is, maybe it gives electricity, because it is kind of connected to something. Can't really imagine what kind of weapon this is, but yeah.
고마워 슈렌느 씨. 이러다가 진짜 내년 최우수 부서상은 네가 가져갈 수도 있겠다는 생각을 처음으로 하게 되었어.
Looks like a wrench. Ah, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I think it's also a wrench. So yeah, it looks like a giant wrench, and I'm wondering, well, how do you fight with that? Well, what's it connected to? Well, a wrench could be a deadly weapon, but yeah, I don't think you can slice anyone with that. But yeah. Maybe there's a different ref category. Well, maybe there are subcategories, who knows. But yeah. Wrench measures. Well, thank you. So yeah, I now know. Well, some English words it will take a while for me to, well, to think about that again. But yeah. Nico is farming some aura. Their crops are not entirely died out. I see. Thanks, Shangri. This made me seriously consider the possibility that our department might be picked as the best next year for the first time. Not our. That your department might be picked as the best next year for the first time. Well, that is quite a diss, I would say. Just had fried chicken. Also, what's up? Well, hello, Captain both the Peckwood. Welcome. I feel great day. Have a great day. And yeah, sorry again. I will have to, well, your name is quite a bit long, but yeah, I will one day be able to speak it fluently, but yeah. Well, every time I hear fried chicken, I just think about the first intervalo. Imagine hitting a person with a prosthesis with a wrench, and instead of taking damage, they get healed. That would be funny, but yeah. Well, it would be funny.
잘난 그 상장패들 다 박살나서 어떡하냐?
Shame about your precious trophies being destroyed, huh? Oh, and she didn't, well, either she ignored his this or just, well, let it be. Or she accepted it as a fact because, yeah, they didn't, well, they never won. Maybe something like that.
슈렌느님, 실례지만 설마 박살날 때까지 기다리다가 오신 건 아니라 믿겠습니다.
Okay, Miss Chandler, pardon me for suspecting, but you did not perchance wait until the trophies were broken before bringing reinforcements, did you? Well, that would have been funny. That would mean she is quite salty about these trophies, but yeah. Who's your favorite character, Sinner, so far? Well, currently it's, well, Otis. So yeah, that's why we are saying for Otis, but yeah. So yeah, Otis is my current favorite. Samjo, my beloved. Let's see, so I guess you're a Samjo fan. Yeah, this guy is quite predictable. Yeah, I think this guy will live. Well, maybe. But who knows?
이런 것쯤은 괜찮아.
I don't mind losing them. Okay.
사진만 멀쩡하다면.
As long as the photo is fine. I wonder what picture.
직접 눈앞에서 목격하니까 들었던 것보다 피해가 심각하군.
Yeah, I somehow think this photo he's talking about might be something important. Yeah, it might be important to the story, but who knows. The damage to the left is pretty severe, now that I'm seeing it firsthand. Well, yeah, a lot of bottles on the ground, broken glass, holders on the ground, yeah. I'm laughing for one reason, and you'll see it is Kanto. I see, then that will be interesting then. Well, well, I think, yeah, that means the possibility of him mutating might be low. Okay.
자칫하면 연구원들까지 모조리 죽을 뻔할 수 있는 상황이었어.
He could have gotten all the researchers killed if things went wrong. That's true.
네, 그렇기 때문이라도 하루빨리 저들을 소탕하고 빼앗긴 연구실을 탈환해야 하는 상황입니다.
Indeed, which is why we must eliminate them and reclaim the facility they've occupied as soon as possible. Okay. It's very, very, very important. I see, so the photo might be something that is important. I wonder what the photo could be. Would be interesting if it's a photo about with Isang or something like that. But yeah.
어째서 K사에서는 지원하지 않소?
Why then does K-Corp not provide assistance?
그야 둥지 한복판에 이런 일이 있었다는 걸 숨겨야 하니까 아니겠어요?
Clearly it's because they don't want the general public to know that such a thing happened in the nest, don't you think? Yeah, makes sense. So I guess K-City is kind of like a normal city then. Or well, to be fair, like our average city, you could say. Like they hide it from the public, make sure not there's no public unrest, and well, try to fix stuff, you could say. Well, not really like real life, but like cities that are safe, you could say. Well, it's hard to explain it, but yeah. Not like, well, in Limbus, the other cities where it's post-apocalyptic with outside full of monsters and everything like that. I'm surprised how, well, kind of normal case it is. But yeah, I don't think it will be, well, that very soon. I have a feeling there will be something chaotic going on.
그 일은 무고의 깃털이 엮였으니 차치하겠으나 이번엔 K사와 연루된 연구원과 연구원 연구소의 일.
While I may concede on that matter, as innocent feathers were involved, this concerns researchers and a laboratory directed affiliated with the wing. Okay.
연고지와 연계되어 있음에도 연막 속에 연금에 들만한 일인 것 아니겠어요?
It's evidence that they wanted to remain discreet. That much, don't you think? So I guess they didn't send their best men, you could say, or best members, because they don't really want to make a ruckus. And if they did, then on the outside would know that something's going on, maybe. Maybe they're researching something really dangerous or top secret. So that's why they want to have as few ears as possible. And that's why, I think it has something to do with abnormalities, because that bull abnormality that was running rampage, maybe it had something to do with that. I wonder what they're researching. But yeah.
아무튼 그래서 말이죠. 특별히 여러분들 목까지 재생 앰플을 넉넉하게 챙겨야겠어요.
Anyway,
지금 출발하는 게 딱 적절하겠죠?
Okay, now he's done. Anyway, I ought to bring a generous supply of regeneration ampoules for you all to use. Now should be a good time to depart, right? Oh, I guess after destruction we just go and do more destruction. I guess.
동랑 씨, 이거 놀러 가는 거 아니야? 괜찮겠어?
We aren't going on a picnic. Dongrang, you gonna be okay? Oh, I guess he's also going. But yeah, I wonder what happened to Ishmael. Is she now fixed, or I guess they didn't have much reaction for Ishmael to revive. Or she just revived. I have no idea.
네, 여러분이 전투하는 모습을 직접 보니까 더욱 안심하고 함께해도 될 것 같아요.
Okay, no problem. Seeing you in battle made me all the more assured about accompanying you to about accompanying you.
참고로 저희를 관찰한다 해도 관리자 단태 씨가 사용하는 기술은 K사 인플의 재생과는 궤를 달리하는 복원의 영역이에요.
Okay. Just so you know, the technology our manager Dante uses is on a different level compared to K-Corp's ampoules. Rather than regenerate, it restores. Okay. So I guess we are telling them, kind of telling our secret that they can just revive. Maybe something like that, but yeah.
따라서 K사의 특이점이나 재생 인플 개량에 크게 도움은 되지 않을 거예요.
I hate that wink. I see. Yeah, that's quite an unusual wink, I would say. But yeah. Therefore, observing it won't provide much insight that can be applied to K-Corp singularity Or regeneration amputes. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I don't think they're able to learn revive. But yeah.
치료가 아닌 복원이라.
Restoration, not healing, huh? I guess Ishmael got revived then. And they saw it, so I guess this guy wanted to observe and learn how we did it. But yeah.
설마 단테 씨의 능력을 보고 보살 치킨집 점생이 사장처럼 산업 스파이 짓을 하려고?
I see. No way, is he trying to copy Dante's ability, like what the shady Bodhisattva chicken guy tried with his rival. So yeah, that is a reference to Interval 1. That Bodhisattva chicken guy was the one with the green cap, or dressing green, and yeah, he was the one that burned the recipe into a, forever burner, that burned also his memories of the recipe and everything like that. And yeah, that is how all the chicken guy, mutation started. But yeah, I guess, I wonder why we have this ability. And why did we have to sign a contract? I was thinking that sounds like you're signing a contract with a demon and through that you get something. But yeah, it would be interesting if Dante is a demon, but I have no idea. But yeah.
그런 짓은 하지 않아요. 전 소화시키지도 못할 것을 억지로 먹는 타입은 아니라서요.
I wouldn't do such a thing. I'm not the kind of person to cram down food that I know I can't digest. Okay.
당신 같은 경우는 전투에 능한 부하들을 보내는 게 일반적일 텐데 구태여 최전선이라 표창이라도 받고 싶은 건가?
It has to be common practice for someone like you to send capable underlings to do the fighting for you. And yet, you insist on being on the front. Are you that hungry for a medal? Okay. Yeah, it's a bit strange that he wants to go himself. Well, I have a feeling there is something going on. Or maybe he has something, or some kind of experiment in the lab that he has to get or something like that. That only he knows about. Well, who knows?
아니요, 그곳엔
No, it's that I left. He left something behind.
미처 챙기지 못하여 놓고 온 것들이 제법 많거든요.
A number of things I couldn't take with me in the time. Yeah, that's suspicious. Well, it's something maybe he kept a secret, so yeah, that's why he's the only one that can get it. But it is suspicious.
연속 3년 우수상 받은 기념사진이랑 K사 감사 트로피랑 연구실 확장 기념사진이랑 또 뭐 있었더라? 삼조씨?
Will you roll for the new artist? Yeah, we'll roll for it. There, I have 10 pull. That's it mostly. So let's see how it goes. Like the photo commemorating my third consecutive year of winning the Excellence Award. The plaque that of appreciation from K-Corp. The photo taken to celebrate my lab's expansion. And what else was there, Samjo? Yeah, that sounds like you could say, that's an excuse. He just wants to go there for something else, I think. But I wonder what. Flexing Dongrang. Yeah, that's true. He's flexing a lot. But yeah.
연구와 관련된 기밀 문서가 있었습니다.
Classified documents concerning the research, so... Well, I guess he forgot about those, but I think that's a ruse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's pretending. Something will happen.
받기보다는 받은 것을 가져오고 싶은 것이었나?
There's more that you wanted to gain back, the medals you had. Yeah, it's something... I wonder what the classified documents are. I just currently can't really picture what they are planning with abnormalities. Well, I don't think they have that good of a heart that they are planning to learn how to turn back abnormalities into humans. I don't believe that. So there's something else they're doing with them. I just have no idea what. But yeah. Well, I have 300 lunacy and a big dream. I see. Well, good luck with that supernova LMV. So yeah, that yeah. Maybe you get a 3 cent 10 pulls in one pull. But yeah.
아, 맞다. 그것도 빼먹었네요.
Alright, that too. Yeah. The classified documents.
아니 그냥 급하게 몸뚱이만 건사해서 온 수준이구만.
Is he really pretending? He sure has a lot of trophies. Well, the trophies might be real, but I'm more, well, I'm just thinking he doesn't really care about them. He is just pretending to care about these trophies. That's why he wants to go back. But in reality, he wants to get those documents, you could say. You really did. Just barely managed to escape there, huh?
동랑 저 자식은 태어나서 주먹질 한번 안 해봤을걸? 속 편한 놈이야. 나처럼 해결사들이라도 데려가든가.
I guarantee you that Nerd Dongrang has never swung a fist in his life. He's too carefree. At least bring some fixers like me. Yeah, that's true. But yeah. All speaking, Dongrang. Yeah, I'm suspicious of him. And I'm trying to imagine how it would look like if we were to fight. Yeah, either, I still wait, I don't know why, but I'm still waiting for someone to mutate. But other than that, maybe he will fight with, maybe he hit it that he can fight. That could also be something, but yeah. Wait. That sounds slightly sexier than what I imagined. But to be frank, I don't remember much from Kanto 4, other than learning to read. I see. Yeah, I really wonder what's this learning to read thing. Are we getting really a boss fight with questions or something like that? That's what I'm wondering. But yeah.
슈렌느 씨, 그쪽 부서도 가시는 겁니까?
Is your department going as well, Miss Shrene?
이번 작전에 성공한다고 해서 당신 부서는 아무 이득이 없을 텐데요.
I don't see how you could benefit from the success of this operation. So I guess she's also going with the fixers. So yeah, that might be dangerous, but yeah. Dongrang can't fight, so it's impossible for him to be our enemy now, that I think about it. Well, just because someone can fight doesn't mean they can't be our enemy. He might have some kind of ace up his sleeve, but yeah.
동료 셋이 죽었어. 지난번 그 테러로.
3 of my coworkers died in their last attack. I guess she wants revenge. Go gadget reading comprehension. Yeah, that I wonder what the boss fight will be like, if reading is that important, but yeah. Read an enemy's passive to learn the gimmick, a very common theme from Kanto 5 and henceforth. I see. Yeah, maybe I should start reading, but yeah. I never read those things. Well, I only read the story. But maybe this will be important. Yeah, maybe this will be important for the boss fight, like they have special passives and they turn, every turn it changes to something different, or their weakness changes. Maybe something like that, but who knows.
이득이랑 손해만 따지면서 움직이기엔 나도 많은 걸 잃었다는 소리야.
I've lost too much to care about interests and benefits. So I guess these 3 coworkers were friends. That's why she wants the revenge, maybe? But yeah. This is where the difficulty spikes, so yeah. I see, so yeah, I guess we had to start reading monsters if it becomes difficult. But yeah. Read ability to extract information from arrangements of symbols. I see. Well, very interesting, but yeah. And not reading is allowed in Limbus, in Ruinador. I see. So Limbus, you can, without reading, you somehow are able to move forward, but Ruina, I guess, completely not. So that's interesting.
슈렌느 씨.
Miss Shrene.
그렇다면 저 해결사분들 출장 비용은 슈렌느 씨 부서에서 지급해주는.
In that case, will I be correct to assume that the payment for the fixers will be handled by your department? I guess he doesn't want to pay. Who knows? Well, it's Keiko's money, so well, yeah. But you might want to read for the bosses in this Kanto. As you saw, the bosses, really might be important then. Well, if you see one, I will try. But yeah.
아, 언제까지고 재수 없는 놈들이네 진짜.
You can't just stop being such an irritating bunch. Also shout out to my boy and Zweigreger for carrying Kanto 4. I'm still waiting for Uptime 5 to save my man, like he saved me. I see. Sounds like this Gregor was quite a chat, you could say.
탈환해야 할 로보토미 지부는 이곳에서 멀지 않은 위치에 있습니다.
The Lobotomy Corp branch we must reclaim isn't too far from here.
다 같이 이동하시죠.
Let's head there together.
여러분들이 타고 온 버스 저도 한번 타보고 싶었는데 아쉽네요.
Okay. I was hoping I could get a ride on your bus. What a shame. Yeah, this Dongrang guy, he's just too suspicious. He sounds like he's putting on a mask, like he's purposely doing like he's the silly researcher that's somehow a genius and not serious. But yeah, I think it's a mask, or he's pretending. But yeah. Wait a minute, there's a bot on Twitch. Dash ban. Yeah, now it's gone. And let's go on.
다음에 태워드리겠습니다. 얼른 출발하시죠.
I'll secure you an opportunity next time. Let's get moving for now. Okay. Yeah, I guess Samjo's used to his whims.
어? 누구 마음대로?
Who do you think you are to decide that? Well, I say the Samjo guy, is he really just a secretary? Would be funny if he's someone just pretending to be a secretary. But yeah. This mission felt particularly tumultuous. Okay.
그래서 말이야, 내가 딱 칩을 건 다음에 이렇게 말한 거야.
And then, you see, I bet the chips declared like this. I guess Rodia's talking about Kanto 2. All in. Okay. Yeah, she's just, talking about her best moments, I think.
아, 그만 듣고 싶어. 없던 멀미가 생겼다고.
I wanna stop hearing it. It's giving nausea. I guess Rodia has been talking about it a lot.
역시 제2사 카지노에서는 도리도리 포커만 한 게 없죠. 죽치고 슬롯 머신을 하는 놈들은 죄다 머저리예요.
There's nothing like headshake poker at Jacob's casinos. Those people sit at the slot machines all day long. They're all morons. Okay. I guess this guy is also quite a fan of gambling. Fun fact, even if you're a stronger team, like all your team is the new Ryosho ID, there's a possibility you will lose. I see. So, well, I guess the boss monster this Kanto will be quite strong then. Well, if you don't read up early, but yeah.
뭐야? 슬롯 머신에 뭐 뒤가 구린 거라도 있는 거야?
What do you mean? There's something up with the machines.
이건 진짜 아무에게도 안 알려준 정보인데.
Are we gonna fight the sun in Kanto 1? No. Wait, Kanto 1? Well, we fought an apple there, but yeah. Or maybe you mean Kanto 10. That would be something if we were to fight something like that. But that will take a while. We are still Kanto 4. But yeah. This stuff I haven't told anyone else, you see?
잠깐, 좀 더 자세히 말해봐.
10. I see, so it's Kanto 10. Well, that would be interesting if we were to fight the sun. But yeah. Well, I guess he got interrupted. Honestly speaking, I think these slot machines, maybe there was some kind of secret that would have been important for some kind of story later on. But I guess we never know. Hold on, you gotta explain more detail. Wait, what? While I do not agree with the Ancorp Inquisitors in their utter refusal to acknowledge prosthetic users, I share the distaste for clankers. The city belongs to humanity. I see. Well, I wonder if there are any robots in Limbus. Well, other than the ones in K-Corp. But I've heard that the outskirts are full of robots. So that's interesting. So yeah. I was speaking the theory I once heard about Limbus, the outside world was, there was a fight between humans and robots. And this is how only one city was left. And yeah. I heard something like that from my theory. And I somehow believe that. But yeah. Things are lively this time around. That's true. Well, much better than quietness, I would say. And Sinclair having a mental breakdown. That was something else. DLI. Well, I wish Sinclair would start translating again, but I have no idea what this means. Outskirts, things that break the head's taboos, but heads can kill or erase. I see. So, I guess they are the taboos. I think the taboos were AI or something. Like, you're not allowed to create an AI. or artificial intelligence. I think that was the one of the taboos, I think. Well, that's the one that I know of at least. But yeah. Well, the head will be interesting if we one day meet them. They currently look like some kind of, well, from the starting screen it looks like, well, the head, the wing and everything like that. Kind of looks like a biblical accurate angel from, well, from the screen. Wonder if that's the head or something like that. It looks interesting though. She says she doesn't like it, whispers Sinclair. Well, as expected, Sinclair is the translator for the issue. And he came back as a clutch. Well, honestly, it would have been sad if they just let it in Intervallo 1, that Sinclair can translate, and then it gets mentioned again. But I'm happy that, well, it still gets mentioned. Now we know that Sinclair is our translator. Truly wonder how he's able to read that, but yeah. It always disappoints me Sinclair won't translate Ryoshu. Yeah man, thank you Sinclair. Yeah, Sinclair translated. So that's, well, I'm grateful for it. So yeah. I whispered back to him saying, I know. Oh. I guess Dante is also getting used to it, slowly starting to translate. But yeah. I wonder if the translated phrases of Ryoshu are all the things that, well, in the Limbus wiki I think, are all the things that Sinclair translated or something like that. Would be funny, but yeah. Okay, combat tips. Well, should be fine. Oh, we got the reward. Correct, you also cannot use powerful explosions, guns that can pierce walls. Film the back streets during night or not be human. There are the head taboos and wing taboos like state, federal. I see. Well, I learned something new. So I guess artificial intelligence, explosions, guns. Well, film the back streets because at night because there are a lot of monsters. And not be human. I see. Well, yeah, this kind of yeah, maybe the world got destroyed or was on near the end of destruction because of the uprising of AI and also because people started to mutate into monsters. Could be something like that. But yeah, filming the backstreets at night, I'd say they're lucky that there's no no social media in Limbus then. Because otherwise, yeah, there might have been some people that want to film stuff at night. Would be interesting though. But I can imagine. The backstreets at night, it will be full of monsters. Well, I wonder what they don't, why they don't do something against that. But maybe, they are doing something against that because they are fixers. But yeah. So I guess the guns are also not allowed. So this is why none of the members have guns as weapons then. Well, would make sense because otherwise, yeah, everyone would become some kind of, shooter. Gunner, I would say, is the class, but yeah. An example of wing taboos: Anchor forbids watching video recordings of anything. A taboo hunter will be sent after you. I see. So I guess there are also specific rules that are in each Yakuza district. So that's interesting. And a taboo hunter, I guess that these are people that come and kill you if you break any of the laws. I wonder if the arbiter in the first Lobotomy Corps was also a taboo hunter. The one that got sent after to kill the guys, you could say, the researchers. No idea. Hello? Well, hello, Ramplace, welcome. I will greet you, have a great day. And yeah, we are just continuing with Canto 4. Simplicity exists around Pang Cafe. A new district gets built around newly appearing branches of that cafe. I see. I truly wonder when we'll meet this cafe. It sounds like a fun place. But yeah, now we are getting in, you could say. Wait, that was quite fast. I guess we arrived at the research. And there are some things flowing through it. So that's also suspicious. But yeah. Guns are attacks to hell. The head wants killing people to be a personal experience. They don't want it to be too easy. It's just a way to Just a way for Project Moon to justify the use of melee weapons. So I see. Yeah, makes sense, because if there are guns, yeah, how do you fight against that? Well, you can fight against it, but yeah, might be hard. Wait, Major Asta, you have Wild Hunt Heathcliff? Why did you wait? Why did you tell us? Ah, that Heathcliff, yeah. I think I got it from a gacha. That was one of my Ryushu pulls, you could say. Yeah, for the free 10 pulls I made for Ryushu, I got the... no idea which, the Ishmael, Ishmael Freestar and Heathcliff. But yeah. I do have it, but yeah. The crew remained consistent and noisy until the moment we arrived. I guess they went quiet.
고요 속에서 우아하게 예술이 피어나야 하거늘.
Don't forget, ammo is very expensive in this world. Yeah, that's true. I can imagine it. Because yeah, it is, well, it takes a lot to make gunpowder and everything like that. In tranquility, can art bloom in its full grace. Okay.
어느 팀에나 재수 없는 놈들이 설치는 건 여전하지.
There's always gonna be a snobby jerk on any team. Well, that's just a team combo. That makes sense.
동감이다. 의뢰를 수행하려 온 건지 놀러 온 건지 툭하면 긴장감 풀려서는.
I must agree. I can't tell if they're here to handle a request or hang out. They loosen up too easily. I see. Yeah, if it was, well, for Otis would have wanted everyone to be, well, quite disciplined, like in the military. I wonder why Otis left the military then. Because I guess she, well, it looks like she quite enjoyed her time there. But yeah. Wild Hunt as a starter is insane. Heathcliff, despite being 3 cantos old, is still top 3 within the capstone identities. He doesn't rely on other units to shine. He's crazy good on his own. I see. Didn't know that. Well, I just got that Heathcliff and yeah. I just leveled up because he has, I think he has some kind of sinking effect. So that's why I put him in the team. I don't think he's in the team right now, but yeah. If you buy the Wild Hunt Heathcliff, level it up and max uptime, it will help you a lot in your journey. I see. Well, thanks for the tips. Yeah, maybe well, you can listen on the team. So maybe after this chapter. But yeah.
하지만 적어도 이곳에 환상체들은 없을 거예요. 불행 중 다행이랄까요?
If there's one fortunate thing, however, is that we won't encounter any abnormalities here. I don't believe that. We'll definitely encounter some. Maybe they escaped or something like that, but yeah. Every sinner joined Limbus Company with a certain proclaimed wish. Yeah, that's true. Well, I wonder though. I wonder what Sinclair's wish was. Well, Gregor? Yeah, I also can't imagine what he wished. Maybe that his arm was back to normal? Could be. Rodia, something with survival, I think. But yeah. The others I can't really imagine. Okay, why does this person keep talking to me? Well, maybe he can understand us, or maybe he just wants to learn more about us. Or, well, like how we are made, how can we revive people, and yeah.
사실 처음에 환상체라는 것들을 보았을 땐 충격의 연속이었어요.
To tell you the truth, the first encounter with abnormalities was a series of shocking revelations. Okay.
참 하이브리드 했다고나 할까요? 사람의 무의식을 이용한 신에너지 개발이라니. 저로서는 상상도 못할 발상이었으니까요.
It was a hybrid, so to speak. I wouldn't have been able to conceive such a concept as developing a new source of energy from the human subconscious. So I guess they found out how Lobotomy Corp was able to make energy. And yeah, abnormalities were once humans. But yeah.
이제 평범하고 흔한 그 뭐냐. 인간의 시대는 끝나가고 있다고 생각해요. 지금은 최우수한 두뇌의 시대죠. 그걸 마음으로 깨달은 자들은 아직 많이 없기도 하고요.
I believe that the so widespread and standard. What was it again? Right, the age of humanity is coming to an end. Now is the age of superior minds. Not too many have realized this with their hearts yet. Yeah, I guess this guy is, well, Yeah, this sounds like a villain dialogue if he says the age of humanity is coming to an end. But what could superior minds mean? Like, is he talking about, well, what could it mean? Well, maybe the obvious smart people, but can't really imagine. I wonder what it means. It is suspicious. That's all I can say right now. But yeah, unclear. I see. I guess you're a fan of that ship then. Well, they quite look cute. Well, cute together. So yeah. Well, almost every sinner joined for a wish. I see. Well, I guess that also means some sinners didn't join for a wish, instead for something else. Or maybe they had no choice. Who knows? What's an age of humanity? Well, no idea. I think what he means with that is most likely currently humans are in control, you could say. Or well, something like that. But yeah, no idea. Bro's just yapping, and anyone ending any age of humanity. Yeah, that's true. Well, so I guess age of humanity means, well, as the age that humans are alive. All alive, you could say. Yeah, I have no idea what this guy wants to do. Maybe he wants everyone to turn into robots. That would be something. But yeah.
그러니 당신들이 합류해줘서 제가 얼마나 기뻤는지 모를 거예요.
You have no idea how glad I was to have you on board. Okay. I was thinking it would be funny if the reason why he's so friendly to us is because we are the only kind of non-humanoid one. Because, well, because I'm still suspicious. Are we really human? Or is Dante really human? He could be something else. But yeah. Hi. Well, hello Helgas, welcome. Have a great day or well, have a great day. And yeah, I'm just suspicious of Dongrang right now. Some one-sided conversations that was much worse than the ones I have with Virgilius. Well, that's true. This guy is... I think he's a mad scientist. But yeah. Guns are very effective against competent opponents. No long, I see. I guess this will be an interesting character then. If you meet them one day. But yeah, well, it makes sense though, because guns... Well, if that person is quite agile, they can kind of avoid it. And if ammunition is also quite expensive, guns are quite limited, so the moment the ammo is out, you can just defeat them quite easily. But yeah. Was it in a conversation? If one of us never communicated, they're forced to the other. Well, who knows? I think it would be funny if, for a plot twist that he wasn't talking to Dante, but in reality he was talking to, well, something is in his mind, you could say. But yeah. Shit, I hear movement coming. I hear some movement. I think you're the only one here who has to keep his mouth shut. Yeah, he was the only one talking. Okay. I guess we just fight. Yeah. Now I think about it, I think the design of these cells kind of changed. Wait a minute. I don't know. It's I was wondering why I wasn't able to do anything, but yeah. I think we should be fine. At least for now. But yeah, who knows. So yeah, I think we'll be able... Wait, maybe we'll meet this giant robot that I've seen from the... from the mirror dungeon. Could also be something you see. But yeah. Okay. Oh, the early game Heisho carry. That brings me back. I see. Yeah, well, these are the cards that I got pulled. Well pulled. So yeah. I just use the things I have available. And it should be fine. And there's Spot Lotus. That that one just stays there. Okay. Yeah, I think this one is the last one left. Or may not. There's still one left. Well, now there's only one. Okay. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what will happen, or what we are doing at the laboratory. Quite wondering about that.
테러범들은 안 보이네요.
I guess, well, we could hit the chapter. I thought it would show the victory screen. Victory screen, but I guess not. But yeah. I don't see any terrorists. Why was... wait. I have no idea why, but instead of terrorists, I just say theorists. But yeah. That's something completely different. So yeah, I don't see any terrorists.
안심해. 재생 앰플은 넉넉히 가져왔으니까 살인 기계들이 날뛰어도 괜찮아.
Relax, I've bought plenty of regeneration ampoules, so those murder machines can rampage all they want. Okay. An ominous noise bust from the stopped machines. Yeah, that sounds scary.
자, 다들 들리나?
Alright, you hear me? It's the girl again. The one that infiltrated the place, Keiko.
우리가 혹시라도 겁먹고 튄 거라고 생각할 것 같아. 열받아서 목소리로나마 전한다.
I got pretty mad thinking you might have thought we ran off, so I sent you a message verbally. Okay.
이제부터 중요한 이야기를 할 거니까 잘 들어.
I'm about to tell you something real important, so listen. Okay. This part? Okay, either it will be funny or really disturbing. Who knows?
긴장감을 가속하기 위한 침묵. 좋아.
Okay. A pause to lose the tension. Good. Okay.
바로 너희는
Is that you are... Would be funny if they just insult us and leave.
너희는 무가치한 지렁이라는 거야.
You guys are a bunch of... Wait. You're a bunch of worthless worms. Okay.
그래, 바로 그거야. 너희는 그저 지렁이라고.
Yeah, that's right. You're just worms. Okay. I guess, yeah, she just came to insult us.
맥 빠지는군. 기껏 집중하고 있었더니.
Give me a break. I was all ears for this load of nonsense. Yeah. Would be fun if there's some kind of machine that turns people into worms, so would be funny. I was thinking every time I hear worms, I just think about this meme called, well, would you love me if I was a worm? I just keep thinking out that one. But yeah. Gregor approached the speaker with a grumble, scratching the back of his head. Wait, Gregor. After playing the voice, the machine suddenly starts heating up and inflate. It exploded? What?
기계의 온도가 비정상적으로 상승하며 부품이 팽창하고 있어요.
The machine is heating to unnatural degrees. Its components are expanding. Wait, what? I guess did it explode or did it not explode?
어머, 그렇네요. 전형적인 압력 폭발의 전조 증상이죠.
Oh my, it really is. That's a telltale sign of an imminent explosion. Oh, wait. Oh, it is exploding then.
맞아요. 그리고 그렇다는 말은
Indeed, and that means...
아이씨, 그 정신 나간 기계에서 당장 떨어지라고!
Get a moment. Wait a moment. Get away from that damn machine. Oh. Heathcliff clicked. Drag away from the machine.
시간도 얼마 없었을 텐데 함정까지 정성스럽게 설치했나 보네요.
I say Heathcliff was quite heroic. Well, he saved Gregor's life. So, well, that's good. I think that's the first time he saved her life instead of harming her life. So that's something. They must have used what little time they had to place traps like this. Well, maybe.
존경스럽네요. 이렇게 된 거 설계자 얼굴을 꼭 보고 싶을 정도예요.
Their dedication is admirable, and raring to see the mastermind behind this. Well, would be fun if if Dongrang is the mastermind, and now he's well kind of blazing himself, you could say. All researchers like that. This doesn't really feel like the time for admirations. Well, if you research all day, you kind of go mad after a while. So maybe that's why.
숙명이죠.
Such is our fate. I see. Okay. I wonder what the storyline is for the Faust that grips. Wait.
걸작을 자아낸
Wait, well, this Faust.
마에스트로님이
So this Faust. Because yeah, this Faust definitely went mad. No idea why though. So that's what I'm wondering. Yeah, there's the Heathcliff. I just saw that, yeah. I never really, yeah. I think I applied him. Wait, I didn't. Wait, I thought I already did. I guess I never did. Well, we'll see the art later for that. But yeah. That's all I can do right now. Will take a while till he's ready for battle. But yeah. Where are we? There. And we are continuing our fight, I would say.
저 살점을 찢으면
This, well,
더 붉게 칠해지겠지?
the story current is interesting. Well, I didn't expect we have to fight immediately. And I forget that it's not a normality, so I don't need to, I don't need to win rate, but yeah. Rip Heathcliff, your theory that chicken changed him is very accurate. Well, it could be then. Yeah, after the chicken he became much nicer. Yeah, because he's not happy his friends, you could say, kind of. Well, or his co-workers. Because before that he was, he never really cared. So yeah, maybe the chicken did kind of give him... maybe the chicken did change him. When you think about it, the chicken was also quite friends with the other chickens. Like they are talking to each other, you could say. So the chance, the chance that Heathcliff became friendlier because of the chicken might be true. Hey, they really changed his brain a bit. Well, that's still a running theory though. But yeah, we'll have to see more. Would be funny though. Well, would be funny. Yeah. I wonder if the chicken will be. Well, I don't think they'll make a comeback, but yeah. I'm still just thinking about, about the chicken. If they really, how they managed to take our body.
작동이 멈추면 아까처럼 폭발하는 거 아닐까요?
So like, I don't believe that just a chicken sitting on your head can just take over your body. Honestly, I have no idea if, maybe not censoring, sounds maybe? Honestly, I have no idea if sounds can brainwash you, or sound waves, to be fair. Like, they are sending wave signals to the brain and that can make it controlled. But I don't think it's like that. Well, I still like it that they are just put it in your ears and then, go to your brain and control it manually. But yeah. I don't think sound waves are the answer. But yeah. Still wondering about that. Well, how mind control works. Or, body snatching, but yeah. Anyway. Will this blow up once it stops working like the last one? I wonder. I guess they are now all, or maybe just Sinclair is paranoid now. As he suspected, the halted machine began to play an ominous noise. I guess they're all explosive. The monolith faction from Stalker is like that, with radiation waves. I see, so, I guess they are mind controlled with radiation waves, so with waves, so it's possible. But yeah. Well, it could also be that, but yeah. I wonder how it works, these mind controls. But yeah, I was speaking, the one with the, I think chicken have inside veins. So I wonder, I think my favorite theory is they just use these veins, put it inside your ears, and then control your brain. I think this would be the funny one, because it was so that's why it's also quite stuck inside you, and it's hard to remove it, you could say. Well, not remove it, but yeah. Yeah, but sad enough, I don't think it's possible because, they did remove the chicken from Heathcliff's brain with pushing it. Well, I think pushing, but yeah. They ripped it apart. So, and Heathcliff, I think he didn't get any brain damage from that. I think. Hard to tell, but yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I just thinking Heathcliff was able to understand the chicken afterwards, so yeah, waves are maybe the safe option. Who knows? But yeah, the one thing I know is that that Heathcliff changed after the chicken incident. He became much friendlier. He saved Gregor, and yeah.
그러니까 너희가 내 기계를 두 번째로 죽인 거네. 그렇지?
Alright, so this is the second time you killed my machines, huh? Not her, right?
어디 보자.
Let's see.
너희는 바닥을 기어다니는 것밖에는 할 줄 아는 게 없는 바퀴벌레야.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder if this is just a distraction. And well, till the box explodes, you could say. You're a bunch of roaches that do nothing other than just crawl on the floor. Okay.
괜찮아, 괜찮아. 이런 걸로 울컥하지 마, 그래.
It's okay, it's okay. Don't let it Don't let it let you down, Greg. Yeah, no, well, Rodia is kind of dissing Gregor, to be fair, but yeah.
별 생각 안 했어.
I wasn't feeling anything. I guess now he's feeling it because of Rodia, but yeah.
그러니까 그렇게 계속 발발발 기어다니기만 하라고.
So go on and keep crawling like the bugs you are. Okay.
바닥에 몇만 속 편하게 기어다니면 하늘 따위 올려다볼 필요도 없잖아.
Why bother looking up when you will be spending all your lives on that flat dimension of the surface? Am I right? Okay. Are they saying that they are underground or something like that?
파악했다. 작동을 멈추면 자동으로 녹음된 목소리가 재생된 후 수초 내로 폭발한다.
I understand now. Once the machines stop functioning, they play a pre-recorded voice clip, then explode seconds after. Yeah, most likely.
무슨 의도로 제작되었는지는 불명이나 기계들은 모두 동일한 메커니즘으로 구성되어 있다.
It is unclear what purpose they are meant to serve, but all the machines are equipped with same mechanisms. Okay, so yeah, I guess they all explode afterwards. Yeah, I think maybe it's to make time, you could say. Like they are preparing something really powerful, and now they are just saving time with us waiting for it to explode. Maybe they have something planned. Who knows?
미리 녹음했다. 이건 예상 못했는데.
Pre-recorded? I didn't see that one coming. Well, it will make sense though if it's pre-recorded. After all, she doesn't even answer us or anything like that. So yeah.
동네방네 놀림거리구만, 벌레 아저씨.
Everyone's making fun of you, yeah? Buggy bloke. What? I guess the cockroach, yeah. Everyone just thinks of Gregor when they hear that.
온 세상에 억지를 부려가며 놀려대니 어리다 빠지네.
It sure is baffling how the whole world is bending over backward to mock me. Well, it should be fine, I think. But yeah, Gregor is, that's true, he has kind of suffered a lot. First with Canto 1, then he, tanned the Intervallo where everyone roasted him for his cooking. And that his friends also betrayed him. Then there was, now this with the cockroaches. So yeah, Gregor got this 3 times now, I think. Could be more, but yeah.
뭐야? 반응이 맛이 없네. 응? 뭐야? 너 왜 그래?
Ah, that's a tame reaction. Oh, oi, what's wrong with you now? I wonder if it's not exploding but sending some kind of gas or something like that. What's the matter, Ishmael? Are you alright?
네, 속이 조금 메스꺼워져서.
Yes, I'm just feeling a little queasy. I wonder why.
크게 신경 쓰지 않으셔도 돼요. 이제 괜찮아요.
You don't have to mind me. I'm fine now.
저 그런데 기술해방연합단체는 어떤 성격을 띤 단체인가요?
Did I hear he should carry? Just like me for real. Well, hello Agent Inku. Welcome. I have a great day or have a great day. And yeah. kind of. I do have 2 members, but yeah. There's something I've been meaning to ask. What kind of organization is this Technology Liberation Alliance? That's true. What kind of organization are they? Because, yeah. It is strange, you could say. What are they liberating? And why exactly are they fighting against Keiko?
그딴 건 왜 궁금해하는 건가? 이름만 그럴듯한 테러 조직일 뿐. 우리가 그 가치관까지 알아야 할 필요는 없는 것 같은데.
Okay. Why do you bother asking such questions? All we need to know about them is that it's a terrorist organization. With a hollow name, their values are irrelevant to us. Okay. Hello. Well, hello, Agent Denko. Welcome. Hi. Well, hello, Potato. So, welcome. Have a great day or have a great day. Me and Billy are a spider team with Yankov skin. I see. Well, I wonder what our spider team is, but yeah. Otis does describe it incredibly well. I see. So yeah. I guess it doesn't matter what, well. Yeah, it could be a hollow name, so it just sounds good, and that's why they call themselves like that. Could be something like that.
알아두면 도움이 될지도 모르는 거잖아요, 오티스 씨.
You never know what use the information might have, Otis. Okay. Yeah, that's also true, because the more information you have, the more you're able to, well, think about what your enemies, or, well, how strong your enemies are, and their weaknesses, but yeah. It's a little more than that, but it's the thing about, what's the thing about them? I see. Well, I'm curious to see them.
저도 아는 바는 그다지 없습니다. 다만 K사 연구소 출신인 분 중 하나도 이곳의 주요 멤버로 있다고 들었습니다. 제가 입사하기 전이라 잘 알지는 못하지만.
I know little about them myself. I did hear that someone who used to work in K-Corp laboratory is now one of the organization's core members. Though I don't have the details, as it took place before I joined the firm. I see, so I guess an ex-K-Corp employee was one of the important members of that. So maybe maybe there's something in K-Corp that decided to leave and join and go against them. I wonder what it is.
그분도 지금의 동랑님처럼 최우수 직원상을 수여받은 연구원이었습니다.
Okay. She was an outstanding researcher who was once awarded the Best Employee Award, much like Mr. Dongrang is now. I wonder if that's a girl that we saw. Well, the girl that is speaking always, like calling us a worm and a cockroach. I wonder if that's her. Because at the beginning she did say a lot of smart stuff, you could say. But yeah.
뭐야? 그런 걸 네가 어떻게 알아?
What? How do you know that?
우수 직원 트로피실에서 이름을 보았거든요. 그곳에 있는 이름들은 당연히 전부 알아둬야 하는 거 아니었나요?
Okay. I saw a name on one of the plaques in the trophy room. Wouldn't you say it's mandatory for someone with my occupation to remember all the names there? Well, maybe. But yeah. Maybe Sanjo is everyone's secretary. Could also be something like that. But yeah.
거긴 왜 자꾸 들여다보는 거야?
Why do you keep peeking in there anyway? Well, maybe information. Who knows?
최우수 직원씩이나 되었던 자가 왜 테러 조직에 가담을?
What could be the reason a highly praised employee decided to join terrorists? I wonder, what could be the cause?
아까 잠깐 보시지 않았나요? 저희 연구실을 신나게 박살내고 계시던 분을.
I believe you saw her once earlier. She was enthusiastically destroying my lab. Ah, so it is the girl. So I wonder if she... Well, it could be because she has a hate against Dongrang. Like, Dongrang did something and since then she wanted to destroy him. Well, it could be something like that. But yeah. Would be interesting if it's a switch then. Afterwards we found out the real villain is Dongrang or something. Then we fight him against him with the organization. But yeah.
딱 저와 슈렌느가 입사했을 무렵 뭐랄까 꽤 회사의 유명 인사였죠.
Right around when Shenli and I joined the company, she was, well, rather famous within the firm. I wonder what that means. What's up here? Well, hello Plavy, welcome. Have a great day or have a great day. And yeah. We are just in the lab.
건너들은 바로는 K사 기술의 한계까지 시험해 보고 싶다고 하셨다네요.
I heard rumors that she had wanted to test the limits of K-Corp's technologies. Okay.
어느 날 돌연히 연구소를 그만뒀다는 소문이 돌았었죠.
Okay, I lost. I did yawn a bit. No idea why. It just keeps happening. But yeah. One day, rumors about her leaving the laboratory spread. Okay.
그 종착지가 이곳이라는 말과 함께
Saying that this is where she ended up. I wonder why she left. Maybe we find it out later. But yeah. It is interesting. Wait. But yeah. Oh. I have no idea why this donkey so cut out his screams, you could say. Yeah. And these screens always become small, well, quieter and quieter. No idea why. I'm just curious which Heisho you have. Well, I think I only have 2. Yeah, the... Well... Wait, yeah, the Don one and the... Well, apparently this Honglu one, but yeah. I think that's the only one. No idea if this also counts as Heishu, but yeah. No idea. Yeah, it's good luck for the next catchable. It stacks. Yeah, it would be interesting if it stacks, but yeah. So yeah, now we see the Westins. Yeah, there's no pink. So I wonder if we one day meet these color fixers. Well, if it goes with this kind of row, then we might meet the orange one next. Who knows? He's not a Heisho, but he's the Lord of the Heisho. I see. So I guess it's something higher then. I'm pulling for mid-Otis. Yeah, I'm pulling for Otis. Just waiting for it. Hello, well, hello, totally nothing there. Welcome. I hope you had a great day or have a great day. Master, basically. I see, so I guess this Mercer is someone with high rank. I see. Well, maybe we meet them one day, but yeah. It's a big city. You got the bamboo-headed Mercer. Go get the claiming bones. Yeah, they are quite low level though, so not really using them much. Do we have a new ego manager? Well, the latest ego I got was for Don, and that was this one. But yeah, other than that, no. I see, there isn't a Heisho sadly. That's referring to the Lord. I see. So I guess I got 2 then. Yeah, 2. Well, but yeah. Let's continue. Since when did you start playing Limbus? Well, I think I played... well, I would have to look it up. Well. I think 2 months. That's what I think currently. 3 months, yeah. So I would say in February I started. Well, from what I can see. The white hand is very strong. Yeah, I would have to well, you could say train him first before using. So I just well, for those that wanted, I just put my ID in the chat. And there. But yeah. Loton Lu has a very funny thing with his skill 3, so it's good you have a Heisho. I see. Didn't know that. Well, I think I did apply him, so I think he has the skill. So it will be interesting. But yeah, let's go in. Best employees. Let's see what it means. You also got spiderfish mail?
이 복도만 지나면 될 거예요. 그럼 지부의 끄트머리에 도달할 수 있어요.
Yeah, well, that Ishmael was also from the gacha pool when I went, well, when I pulled for Ryoshu. So yeah. Well, not leveled up though. Yeah, I really should start leveling up the other characters. But yeah. But anyway. Alice corridor must be the last. Once we are past here, we reach the edge of the facility. Okay.
그곳까지 무사히 도착해서 놓고 온 제 짐들을 챙기고 나면 말씀드린 황금가지의 소유권을 넘겨드릴게요.
You got some pretty good ID measures, seriously? Yeah, I thought they are quite good, but yeah. I guess I was quite lucky in the pools, but yeah. It might take a few times then. Well, it might take a while for them to level up though. Well, I did say, well. Yeah, it will take a while, but yeah. After I retrieve my precious items from there, I give you the ownership of the golden bow, as promised. Okay.
찜찜하게 마무리될 것 같은데 괜찮은 거야? 결국 그 테러 조직들은 코빼기도 비추지 않고 다 튀어버린 것 같은데.
Feels like this gonna end on a rotten note. You gonna be okay with that? Those terrorists really must have run off, seeing how none of them showed up.
계약의 내용은 연구실의 탈환이었으니까요.
It was part of the contract. Reclaim the laboratory.
그래서 누누이 말하지 않았습니까, 동랑님? 계약서를 작성할 때는 좀 더 저희에게 유리하도록 꼼꼼하고 냉철한 정신머리로 작성해야 한다고요.
Okay. That's what I keep telling you, Mr. Dongrang. When you draft a contract, you have to be meticulous and calculating, and write it in a way that favors us. Okay. I guess he didn't do that? Or maybe he did, who knows. Let's get going. Fortunately, I didn't see any killing machines here. However, a couple of unwelcome figures appeared in front of us. So I guess it's those two that attacked the lab.
조심하십시오, 관리자님. 전방에 누군가 있습니다.
Be on guard. Execute Manager. Someone's ahead of us. I wonder who. Yeah, but they aren't holding any weapons. Well, maybe they don't need weapons, they can just swim. Would be interesting if they turned the entire lab into a weapon, you could say. But yeah.
무기는 소유하지 않았지만 관리자님은 연약하게 그지없는 민간인이지 않습니까?
Okay. They may be unarmed, but you are an incredibly weak and fragile civilian, Executive Manager. Okay. Thanks, Otis. Well, I'd say this was more for this than a glaze, but yeah.
숫자 계산 안 되니? 딱 봐도 너희가 압도적으로 많잖아. 호들갑은.
Can count? You clearly outnumber us by a huge margin. Don't be a baby. Okay. Is it a new character or is it the ones we have met before?
왔니 지렁이들?
That's the ones we have met. Here last ones. Okay. Send a request. I see. Well, I'll accept it after this. Well, after the stream ends. Well, I usually look at the at it during that time. But yeah.
그 기계에서 흘러나오던 목소리예요. 그리고 아까 봤던 사람이기도 하네요.
It's the same voice that played from the machines, and it's the same face we saw earlier. Well, that's true.
다른 조직원들은 어디 있나요, 란 선배?
Where are your other members? Senior researcher ran. I guess that's, yeah, she was the previous employee. Well, K-Corp employee.
그 난리통에 지원군까지 끌고 왔나 보네.
You managed to bring more help in that mess. I see. I wonder if the code she's using is from K-Corp. Well, it kind of does look like it. But instead, the K has an X on it. I see. Yeah, I think this is the old lab code from K-Corp. That's my guess currently. It does have the green, so maybe there's also a hint beforehand. Who knows?
그리고 우리가 봤으면 얼마나 봤다고 선배래? 딱 보면 모르겠니?
And put away that senior crap. We haven't even known each other for long. Don't you see what's going on? Okay.
다 대피했지. 그리고 나는 열심히 시간을 끄는 중이고.
They have all evacuated, and here I am, buying time for them. I see, so she really bought time. Well, the explosions and everything like that. Yeah, she really, well, I guess they didn't, save time for something like a big monster. Instead, they save time for evacuating. I wonder what they plan. Or what? Well, maybe they already have fulfilled their goals and now they're leaving. But I wonder what their goal was.
흥미롭네요. 급습했다고 생각했는데 어떻게 알고 다 빠져나갔을까요?
That's interesting. We thought we stormed in unexpectedly, yet you knew in advance and escaped.
너네가 지렁이라서 그렇지. 이것 봐. 고작 최우수 직원상 한 번 받았다고 기고만장해서는.
Okay, curse your worms. Look at you, get all cocky after receiving the Best Employee Award.
감히 우리를 잡으려고 기세등등 쳐들어왔잖아.
Right in here, they are trying to catch us.
혀가 기네. 감히는 무슨 감이냐?
You've got a big mouth. You think you're better than us? Well, I think she does.
네 말대로 숫자를 봐. 순순히 항복하는 게 좋을 거라는 건 안 봐도 알겠지?
You are outnumbered, like you said. That Dongrang of yours probably knows you'll better surrender, eh? Well, I think she has other plans.
내가 항복한다 치자. 너희의 계획은 안 봐도 뻔하지.
Let's say I do. It's clear what you do with me. Yeah, I think she will get interrogated.
나를 딱 죽지 않을 만큼만 무력화시킨 다음에
You neutralize me and keep me barely alive. Okay.
그 잘난 재생 앰플로 치료를 해주고.
Curing me with a flaunting regeneration ampule. Yeah, that would be torture. Like hurting, giving her pain and then healing her again, giving her pain again. Yeah, that would be bad.
원하는 답을 얻을 때까지 같은 짓을 반복하겠지.
Rinse and repeat until you get the answers you want. Yeah.
그럼 저희가 원하는 답을 한 번에 내주면 그만일 텐데요. 안 되려나?
Sounds like a problem that can be prevented by giving us the answer right away. Am I asking too much? Yeah, maybe.
당연하지. 우리는 너희와는 다르게
Of course you are. Unlike you.
고작 주는 먹이만 받아먹으면서 살아남으려는 바퀴벌레 따위를 목표로 하지 않으니까.
We aren't planning to live like roaches that feed on whatever is provided from above. So I guess she kind of wants to, kind of wants the higher ups of K-Corp. Wants to destroy the higher ups, maybe? I wonder what they did to her.
자꾸 성질 돋우네.
This really getting on my nerves.
아, 이제 놀아주는 것도 질렸다.
Now, whatever. I've had enough of toying with you.
지금 뭐 하는?
What are you trying to?
그래. 그렇게 당장 눈앞에서 벌어지는 일에만 실컷 궁금해하면서 살아가. 그게 연구자의 올바른 자세지.
That's right. Show your curiosity, only to what's happening immediately before your eyes. That's how a researcher should be. What is she doing? I don't think she's mutating. Oh dear.
선배,
Run. Maybe she is mutating and sacrificing her life for the other members? Who knows? Oh, with an ear-piercing noise, the building was engulfed in an explosion. I guess it exploded. All that remains is a charred stain. Wait, did she explode herself? That hurt a lot. Are you alright? Wait.
무사하십니까?
Are you alright, Mr. Dongrang? Gregor is the one getting insulted by this cockroach involved stuff. Yeah, that's true. I think Gregor is especially insulted.
단테 씨 쪽 일행이 폭발음이 들리자마자 절 밀쳐줬어요. 그 말 수 없고 눈을 무섭게 뜨고 다니던 분 말이에요.
Okay. I'm fine. Someone in Dante's party pushed me away as soon as the blast was heard. You know, the quiet fellow with intimidating eyes. I guess that's Mersault. Yeah, most likely. That's me when I'm a charred stain. I see. Yeah, I think she exploded herself.
저도 구하려고 했습니다. 다만 거리가 살짝 모자랐을 뿐이고요.
I was going to do the same, but I was standing too far away. Okay, wonder why Sandra's glazing, Dongrang so much. Well, he's Dongrang's secretary, so maybe that's why.
아슬아슬했네요.
Yeah, that was close. There's this guy again. It's been a while since I saw him, but yeah. Happens. Yeah, it just happens sometimes. Sometimes you just get a stain. After taking the impact, boarders, Dongrang saw the Mersault had been flung all the way to columns supporting the building. Their backbones fully exposed. Oh, I guess they kind of saved that one. Or blocked the damage, you could say. Dongrang in particular was impaled on a pillar. Oh.
망설임 없이 몸을 던질 수 있었던 건 언제든지 되살아날 거라는 믿음이 깔린 덕택이겠죠?
So yeah, well, we don't get to see it, but yeah. It must be faith that they'll come back to life at any time that prompted them to jump into danger without hesitation. Yeah, that's true, but at the same time it is also dangerous, but yeah. They rode high on the defense skills, that's true. They had, well, they won all the coin flips.
어떤 마음이나 정 같은 것 때문이 아니라, 그렇죠?
Not out of any sort of friendship or affinity, isn't that right? Dongrang couldn't give any answers, whether to death or the point-edged stabbing through her mouth. Well, that must have hurt a lot. And poor Dante, he now has to experience it. Cough. So yeah, Mersault, well, kind of alive. Mersault? You are alive? Yeah, kind of.
관리자를 지키고 회사의 임무를 무사히 수행시키는 게 내게 주어진 일이었다.
It was my directive to protect the manager. I see the company's mission is accomplished. Okay. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it would be interesting to see why Mersault left, left the N-Corp, you could say. Makes me wonder why he left. Well.
역시 그런 거겠죠.
So yeah, Mersault's story is also quite interesting. I kind of want to see why he left the company and everything like that. But yeah. That must be it. Yes.
편리하네요. 재생 앰플 없이도 몸을 수복할 수 있다는 건.
How convenient. You can recover your body without using regeneration ampules. Okay. Mercer was not told to die, so he didn't. Well, maybe. We love you, Mercer. That's true. He is, well, a funny character. I do know. The ampules look handier. That's true. At least with the ampules we don't, Dante doesn't have to feel any pain. But yeah.
아 맞다. 슈레인느 씨도 괜찮으십니까? 다른 해결사분들은요?
Right. Is Miss Shendry alright? And the other fixers?
저희는 끄떡없네요.
We are perfectly sound.
폭발 충격은 전부 너희 쪽이 받아준 덕분에 이쪽은 큰 피해가 없어.
His counter is next though. Well, then I guess I'll get my answers then. Well, in Canto 5. Will be interesting. Well, I heard the difficulty spike starts at Canto 5, so that will also be interesting. Next after the most recent one. I see. Wait, so it isn't released yet then? Well, wait. Or maybe it is Canto 5, or is it some, or is it Canto 10 that is Mersault? No idea. Idea. No, this is Canto 10. I see, so Mersault's, it hasn't been released yet. I see. I will put it. I see. Well, no problem. So I was wondering about that. I see, so yeah. I see Mersault is Canto 10. Well, that will be interesting then. Well, would be fun if we are really fighting against the sun with Mersault, but yeah. Your group blocked the your group blocked the blast for us, so we turned out fine. My brain was lagging.
재생 앰플을 계속 맞지 않았던 거구나. 저 시계가 특별한 능력이 있었던 거였어.
That's why you haven't been taking the ampules. The clock had special powers. Yeah, we are quite special.
맞습니다. 제가 철저한 검증과 조사로 모셔오신 분들이니까요.
Indeed. After all, I recruited them after thorough screening and testing. Okay.
그래. 나 참 기껏 가져온 앰플들이 쓸모 없어졌잖아.
Yeah, it sounds like Shendry is about to cry. I see. Well done. All the ampules I bought. I use this now. Well, not really. You can use the ampules for yourself or for the fixers. So they're not really useless. Or maybe they got destroyed by the explosion. That could also be it. But yeah. So for some reason, Shenley lets out a defeated laugh and drops the ampules in her bag to the floor. Yeah, poor Shenley. It's true, for them, looking at it from a perspective that excludes me, it is clearly a convenient power. Fatal consequences can be reversed, and the only price is me having to bear the pain. No, wait. Is this really fine? And where does all this time to rewind come from? I wonder. Clock, please, stop dawdling about. That yellow-haired lass is dying. Yeah, really strange. Heathcliff is, is even caring about Dongrang's sword. Yeah. I would say the chicken changed him. It really did. Otherwise, I can't really think of an explanation why he suddenly cares so much about them. Or where this care is coming from. But yeah. Thoroughly ravished by the blast, Heathcliff pointed at Dongrang's sword. Hurry up and turn it. This hurts an awful lot. Okay. On it. Yeah. I guess we are just killing them. And we are just directly going into combat. Well, it should be fine. So I have a bad feeling. I think Shenley might be having a mental breakdown. So that will be something. Yeah, her death flag is definitely increasing, I would say. Oh, I see. Wait, is that the third skill? The double attack? Maybe it is, but yeah. Meanwhile, I turned the clock. Yeah. It is, I have a feeling something will happen now. Something ominous. But no idea what exactly. Well, I think, Ran. Maybe she survived. Maybe she just exploded herself. That I have no idea. But yeah. It is, I'm wondering. Yeah, I just think of what will happen, but yeah. Yeah, most likely, yeah. I'm still waiting for someone to mutate. It still hasn't happened. I'm just waiting for it, but yeah. I think it has happened in every Kanto before. Well, if you count Kanto 1 as technically mutating the Yuri scene, but yeah. In Kanto 2, was there someone that was mutating? Well, not really. Kanto 3 was, yeah. Their chroma mutated, but yeah. No idea why, but yeah. I have a 50-50. Either they mutate or either they don't. Nice. Oh, I got yeah, Lunacy. And yeah. Yeah, we just do the story. I do this in my free time. I mutate. Well, then we have our mutation clock then. At least someone did. But yeah, we just get and reached 420.
파편이 몸에 튀었는데 얼른 주입하는 게 낫지 않겠어?
So yeah, we are close to end, you could say. Well, not really, but yeah, we reached the halfway mark, you could say. But yeah, now we're at the deeper part. Yeah, this definitely something escaped. Well, my guess is the bull. Or may not, because it is too small for a bull. So maybe something else. Who knows? Shenley, you have got a sharp nail bounce. Are you sure you don't want to use an ampule? Wait, don't tell me she thinks we can revive her or something like that. I hope not. Hongler skill 3, cause random Heisho to use their skill 3 as free attack. And you only Heisho skill sword. I see. Yeah, I should have read the skill, but yeah. I escaped. I see. I see, so you are the one that was in this place, Kaison. Well, as long as you don't attack anyone, it's fine. So yeah, enjoy your freedom.
괜찮아.
I'm fine. Yeah, I think she broke.
슈렌느라는 저 아까부터 멍해 보이는데 괜찮은 건가?
That Shinne fella, she's looking kind of blank-faced. Is she okay? Yeah, well, I don't think she's feeling well. But yeah. And Randy follows the order you put them in. I see. As in the group, yeah. And I don't escape into the chaos. I see. Well, good for you then.
멍하... 아니지. 멍이나 때릴 리가 없지.
Blank-faced. No, of course not. She couldn't be so carefree. Yeah, I think she is just broken.
이로써 분명해졌군.
This makes it evident.
테러범들은 진작에 대피했다. 이곳엔 우리를 직사시키려고 혈안이 된 살인마들만 있었을 뿐.
The terrorists long since made their leave. All that's left were the bloodthirsty murderers, hell-bent on killing us. So only the robots were left. And the rest were... the terrorists already left. So I guess it's job done. We got the laboratory, now I only need the golden bow.
내 쪽에선 판단을 끝냈다. 어이, 그쪽은 어떻게 생각하지?
I've made my judgment. Hey, what do you think? Aldous nudged her head at Mersault. Oh, that's interesting. I think that's the first time they're interacting with each other. So that's interesting.
그 판단에 동의한다.
I agree with it.
무슨 말을 하시는 거예요, 두 분?
What are you two talking about? I wonder what they're talking about. Maybe about the mission, maybe it's suspicious, who knows?
이곳에 배신자가 있다는 것. 의심할 여지가 없는 상황이다.
Oh. There's a traitor in our ranks. No doubt remains in the matter. I see. So yeah, if you're wondering, I think because, yeah. It's because suddenly the terrorists, they shouldn't have known that we are coming, but they knew and prepared an escape. So that means someone must have told them that we were on our way, you could say. And this is why they escaped. Yeah. But who's the traitor? Well, definitely not Shani. She has a death flag, but isn't the traitor. Look at how broken she is right now. Yeah. This cold bean. It's either maybe Dongrang, and they're just pretending to be enemies with Ren. Well, speaking, it would be fun if it's Sanjo. Like, he does know a lot about them. And also knows that Ren was an ex-employee. That would be suspicious. I don't think it's the fixers though. They could maybe be if they got paid enough, maybe they would betray us. But yeah, it's hard to tell.
우리가 출발했을 때부터 이미 정보가 새어나갔다는 것이지.
It's thanks to this spy that our course of plans were leaked from the moment we departed. Yeah.
추후 더 많은 피해를 막기 위해서라도 지금 이 자리에서 즉시 처분하는 것이 옳다.
To prevent further damage, it is right to dispose of them here and now. Traitor? I blankly watched as he brought up a concept foreign to me. Yeah, Dante, just trusts everyone. It makes sense though, because all the sinners are dependent on him, so he doesn't have to be scared of any traitors. As for Virgilius, yeah, it's Virgilius.
우리 중에는 가능성이 드물 테니 연구소, 니놈들의 수하들을 의심해야 합리적이다.
As it's unlikely to be one of us, the rational course of action is to suspect our institute's lackeys.
작전은 취소해야 합니다, 관리자님. 이딴 말도 안 되는 노름에 휘말리는 건.
This mission must be abandoned. Execute measure. To allow ourselves to be involved in this nonsense is... the problem is there's a gold bow on the line. So if you don't do anything, yeah, Virgilius will kill us. Most likely. But yeah. when I played through Kanto 4, Sanjo only had 140 pixels. It was neat. I see. Yeah, that's... Oh, I can imagine that looked kind of funny. But yeah.
불쾌합니다. 설마 저희를 의심하시는 겁니까? 적어도 입사한 지 만 1년조차도 안 지난 여러분들보다는 신뢰 있는 관계라고 단언할 수 있습니다만.
I am repulsed by your accusation. Are seriously suspecting us? I can assure you that we trust each other better than you people, who haven't even been in the same firm for a year. Well, that is a bit suspicious. The Sanjo that is usually calm and collected is suddenly, well, speaking a lot and a bit nervous, I would say. Yeah, now I think about, yeah, it is suspicious. Like, yeah. It's hard to tell. Sanjo argued, flashes of light furiously bouncing off his glasses. Yeah, this just makes it suspicious. Because he's usually quite calm, and now hearing the traitor, he just becomes, well, yeah, becomes quite furious. It is suspicious.
아니에요, 삼조. 충분히 그럴 듯한 가설이네요. 나 같아도 그렇게 말했을 거예요.
No, Sanjo. Their hypothesis sounds plausible. I would have said the same. And now he's quiet.
당신들 뭔가 할 말이 있는 것이죠?
You have something to say, don't you?
동랑님.
Mr. Dongrang.
저 해결사 집단들 이곳에 들어올 때부터 재생 앰플을 단 한 번도 사용하지 않더군.
Oh, maybe it could be the fixers. A group of fixers haven't used regeneration ampoules a single time since they came in here. Yeah, that is a bit suspicious. Why didn't they use it? Do you not trust it? Or why?
제정신이 박힌 전투원이라면 억지로 뺏어서라도 쓰려 들 텐데 말이지.
Any sane combatant would kill to have those. So it could be the fixers then.
한 가지 더 있다.
There's one more thing.
란이라는 자와 마주쳤을 때
When we encountered Ran,
저들만이 일정 거리를 두려는 행동을 보였다. 폭발할 걸 사전에 알고 있다고 볼 수밖에.
they are distancing themselves from her in advance. The only explanation is that they knew there would be an explosion. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, the fixers have been quite quiet. And now think about it, after seeing the fixers, they just decided to retreat. Which was a bit strange, now think about it, because they didn't even retreat when we were there. And we were 12 people or 13 people. Wait, I think we just saw 3 fixers. And then they just decided to escape. Bit strange, but yeah. Well, maybe this is why this guy, I think he was called Nico, had a sprite and unique model. Maybe he was just planned to be the betrayer, you could say. Who knows?
아이쿠, 제가 유독 직감이 뛰어난 편이라고는 왜 아무도 생각을 안 하시나요?
Well, he would kind of fit the color scheme of the enemy. And he's using a wench. That's also something, but yeah. Oh bother, why not consider the possibility that my intuition is just that keen? Well, I don't think anyone can predict an explosion. Well, maybe they can, just go back immediately after hearing it, but beforehand, before the explosion, just going back, that is suspicious. So yeah. It was awesome, 140 pixels Sanjo shall forever remain. I see. Well, I wonder how that looked like. I wonder if there's any pictures. I'm just googling it. Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like it. But yeah. But there's a lot of Sanjo fan art. Ah. And I got myself spoiled. I just saw a fan art here. Oh no. Yeah, I got myself spoiled now from a fan art while looking. And yeah. Well, let's just say, I just got myself spoiled. Poor Sanjo. Yeah. Well, and thank you for the follow, Ambassadress. So yeah, I'm glad you liked my stream. And hope you had a great day or have a great day. Don't think about the fan art too hard. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the fan art, and yeah. Well, I know who dies now. Well, let's say I didn't expect, well, a little bit, but I didn't expect that. Well, maybe I should be careful next time, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's all Dongrang's fault. Well, my guess it's all Dongrang's fault. That's my guess currently, but yeah. Oh bother, why not consider the possibility that my intuition is just that keen? I read that already, but yeah. Yeah, I won't say what I saw, but yeah. I will tell when it happens, but yeah.
얘들이랑 저랑은 유독 뛰어나게 건강한 체질이라 재생 앰플을 투여 안 한 것뿐이라면.
What if we weren't using the amputes because these bodies and I are built healthy? Well, that sounds strange. But yeah, let's continue with the story. I got myself spoiled about all the deaths now. Well, kind of all the deaths. I think these are all the deaths. I think at least. But yeah. It was a cute fan art, but yeah. It kind of spoiled it though. What if we weren't using... Yeah, I read it already.
혹시 몰라 가져온 진실의 약 하나가 있는데 이걸 먹고 대답하면 믿어드리죠.
I've bought a truth tablet just in case. I believe you if you testify at the same... Wait. If you testify the same after taking it. Well, that's interesting. So I guess they... Well, there's truth tablets in this world. And I wonder if they're effective though.
진실해야? 그 빨간 거? 그런 수상한 걸 어떻게 믿고 먹나?
Learn how to gaslight yourself that you saw nothing as a true Limbus Company player. Yeah, maybe I should do that. It's true, ideal, I see. So I guess, yeah. You can't make you tell the truth. Maybe through nanobots or something. Like it goes to your brain and then, makes it so that you can only say the truth or something. Well, I would say the brain is kind of like the center of the body, and the mind. So as long as you are able to control that, you can change, make people do stuff, you could say. Truth tablet, that red thing. How can I take that suspicious looking drug?
너희는 선택의 여지가 없는 거 아닌가요? 이상하다. 나라면 먹던가 아님 쩔쩔매면서 변명이라도 하려고 할 텐데.
Sorry, did you have a choice here? How strange. If I were you, I'd take the tablet or make more desperate excuses. Yeah, that's suspicious. So I guess this guy's the traitor.
죄다 수틀린 것 마냥 의심을 지울 기회를 걷어차는 게 나 죽여주세요 하는 것 같네요.
You're so gladly squandering your chances to clear yourself of suspicion. It's almost like you're asking to be killed. I wonder if you can fight him. Would be interesting because I want to see how the wench is used, but yeah. Honestly, he's convinced they're a traitor. It probably just kills you. Yeah, could be. Who knows?
아니면 다 죽여야겠다고 마음 먹었다던가?
Or did you decide to kill us all and get away with it?
연구원이라서 논문이나 쓰는 줄 알았는데 소설 쓰고 있네, 미친 새끼가.
I thought a researcher's job was writing papers, and you're out here writing fiction, you deranged maniac. Well, he is a maniac, but, I don't think he's writing fiction right now. Nope. Nico raised his weapon and pointed it at us. So he is the traitor.
궁지에 몰리면 쫄린 쪽이 먼저 이빨을 드러내기 마련이지.
Show your true selves now that you're cornered there. Yeah.
슬롯 머신 한탕하기 특별 비법까지 알려줬는데 이렇게 보답하는 거예요?
Okay. I thought you my secret to winning at the slot machines, and this how you return the favor? Well, I don't think we'll ever go back there. Yeah. But yeah, makes sense, because yeah. Oh, then these are normal fights. I just accidentally always use win rate. It's a habit of mine. Well, I always use it in mirror dungeons, so yeah. So I guess that he's just, well, these are using chainsaws and that guy's using a screw. Yeah, I just want to see where. Yeah, I guess it's a normal screwdriver. Wait, it has, yeah, I can see it. It has spikes, so it's kind of like a chainsaw then. I see it's a, wait, not a screwdriver. It's a chainsaw, built after a wrench, you could say. I see. Well, maybe something like that's good. No idea. Idea. It was interesting to see. Well, the weapon choice is interesting. Might be useful though, because if you think about it, if you fight and if you grab someone's neck with it, they would, well, they wouldn't be able to move much, and then you can just, well, or escape much, because they can't escape from the right or left, and only from behind. And then with the chainsaw after them, yeah, that would hurt a lot if it reaches the neck. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong though. But yeah. It looks interesting. Well. While speaking, sometimes I just, well, even though we have encountered a lot of boss characters that are human, I just sometimes don't expect them. Because, yeah. I always think the boss characters are always the monsters. But sometimes also the human ones. So that's interesting. I wonder, why does he go... Oh, he escaped. He survived. But yeah, why did he betray us? Does he get more money from them? Or was it already planned for them from the beginning? Who knows? Are they this suspicious? Hard to call him a boss. Yeah, that's true. He is quite weak. Well, I'd say he's on the weaker side from the humans. I still remember that mirror dungeon event with this, I have no idea what the event was called, but with the ring. I remember this, this one was quite, there was a boss fight from mirror dungeon by an event with this ring, with the blue-haired ring guy, I think, that also wore this kind of mask. That guy was truly powerful. I only won against him once, but yeah. That was a nightmare, you could say, but yeah. Wait, that was a woman? Wait. I didn't know that. Well, I thought it was a man. Well, I was speaking, I never hear the voice dance, so maybe that's why. But yeah, didn't know it was a woman that we fought against in the mirror dungeon. But yeah, that fight is miserable. That's true. The character this idea is based on was a woman, yeah. I see, didn't know that. But yeah, that fight was a nightmare. I remember it too well. But yeah.
잠깐. 타임아웃이 필요할 것 같아요.
Give me a second. I think we need to call a timeout. Okay. Is he giving up? Wait, is this a man? What are you talking about? Wait, what? Wait. Was it a man or a woman then? The one that in the mirror dungeon doing that event? Rufo ring the send. She has done the generation damage to Limbus community. We'll get there. Wait. Well, if I were to Google now, it would be a spoiler. Wait. Or may not, because, yeah. Just looking. Ah, it's a woman. Oh. Yeah, I just saw the full art. Well, yeah, it's a woman. I didn't know that. So yeah, I guess the battle chibi, you could say, makes it look like either a man or a woman. Yeah, for me it looked like a man, but yeah, I just didn't look hard enough. But yeah, from the full art appearance, it's a woman. So yeah. But Rufo, yeah. We are talking about the mirror dungeon event for the ring. So yeah. So it was a woman, I didn't know that. Yeah, Nico is a man. But yeah. Give me a second. I think we need to call a timeout. Yeah.
오늘 아침에 먹은 정어리가 좀 잘못되었는지 속이 좀 안 좋아서.
Might be a sardine I ate this morning. My stomach is aching. Okay.
대장님,
Boss? Oh, they're alive. I thought they died.
그런 건 없어. 다음은 뭐 분이다.
No such thing. Sync is up next. Well, I can't really. Well. Yeah, I'm trying to think what sync maybe means. Maybe slicing you. Yeah, no idea.
슈렌느 씨.
Shane? Wait, what? Well, time to mutate? Well, is she really mutating? I wonder.
슈, 뭐?
She what?
슈렌느 씨가 말해줬어요. 이곳에 들어오면 절대로 재생 앰플만큼은 사용하지 말라고.
Wait, what? Shane told us something while we're in here. Don't ever use regeneration ampules, no matter what. I see, so... Wait, Shane is the traitor then? I see, that's why she was so blank-faced, because she wanted us to use the ampules to defeat us, but we didn't use it, because we already have something much better. So that's why she broke down. Wait. Well, she did also hire the fixer, so that's why they also kind of betray us, you could say. I have no idea if they mutate. He just said this time he heard it. I see, so well. So no idea if they mutate, but yeah. I guess half of our, well, not technically not half, but a few people in our team is, well, are traitors. Or maybe they're blaming her. One of the other.
그걸 고지고대로 말하면 계약 파기야 임마.
Saying that out loud is breaching the contract, you told. I see, so yeah, Shannon hired them to, well, not help us, but to, well, kind of betray us, you could say. Or maybe serenading Yappa's neglecting cleaners. Wait, what? No idea. True good guess? Yeah. It could be something like that. Yeah, most likely something like that with, well, with the contract.
슈렌느가 그렇게 말했다고? 왜?
That's so. Shane told you that? Why?
몰라요. 때가 되면 알게 될 거라고 했는데.
I don't know. Shane said we'll see in due time.
뭐 제일 간단한 방법이 있지 않겠어요?
Well, we have the simplest way of finding out, don't we? After fiddling with regeneration ampules in his hand, Dongrang made a sudden move. He quickly jabbed the ampule into the unguarded fixer's body like a dagger. Wait, what? What does he put in? Wait, oh, I think I know. He took the ampule that that Shane said we shouldn't take, or that they shouldn't take, and then he pressed it into the fixer. Oh, yeah, I think he would die or melt. One of those, because I think the melting ampules and the regeneration ones, they kind of look like the same. But yeah. The fixer tried to remove the ampule, but its content had already entered the system. He's gonna mutate. I think he's melting.
왜 그렇게 놀라요, 대장님? 재생 앰플을 꽂으면 어떻게 되는 건데요?
Why do you look so surprised, boss? What happens if the ampule is injected?
이거 이상한데.
This is weird. The fixer's limb began to twist in strange angles. Then sometimes... Okay. These noises are disgusting. Then sometimes things started to protruding through the flesh. Collapsing on the floor, the fixer tried to yell something, but failed to make any sound.
이거 나만 익숙한 모습이야?
He melted. Is it just me? Or is this awfully familiar? Yeah. He went a goop. Yeah. He became goop.
설마 그 벌레 소굴을 기억하는 사람이 그래 당신뿐이겠어?
Wait, what? Please, you don't really think you are the only one who remembers, like back then, do you, Greg, babe? Wait, what kind of, I think they're saying Kanto 1. But I don't think he mutated. Well, we only saw mutated bugs there during that time. Oh dear. Oh, resembling lavas or snails. Wait, did he turn into a worm? Or did worms crawl out of his body?
이런.
Oh dear.
그만하자. 내가 너무 많은 사람을 끌어들였나 봐.
Let's stop here. I dragged too many people into this. Yeah, she's the traitor. And this is where the death flag comes from. I think.
뭐
Wink.
돈에 혹해서 온 건 저잖아요.
Well, it was my decision to take the deal for the money. Okay.
이럴 줄 알았으면 어제 한탕 좀 제대로 해보고 오는 거였는데.
Deary me, should have gone on a bigger spree yesterday. If I knew if I knew it would come to this. Okay. Are you fighting? But yeah, that guy turned into poop, I think. Well, it said something came out of his body, so that's my guess. I could be wrong though. But it says something resembling snails or lavas. Maybe insects came out of his body? I thought it would be goop. But yeah. I wonder. Are they bug then? I think it means Kanto 1. I'm trying to think what could be a bug then. And the only thing I can think of is Kanto 1 for that. Just turned into a weird looking lava snail looking thing. Yeah, could be. So I guess we got our daily mutation. That's something, I guess. If it did turn into a lava and snail, yeah. Maybe we should start doing a bingo now, think about it. Like, every time we start a Kanto, I just put up a bingo about stuff that I expect. And yeah. Maybe I should do that. Sounds like a good thing. Yeah, I think for the next Kanto, I'll create a bingo. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, we skipped quite a lot. Bingo would be funny. Yeah. I mean, well, for the next Kanto I will do a bingo. We will then see how it goes. But yeah. Gotta use Fluffy more often. Her wind voice is so funny. Yeah, she's just screaming, you could say. Yeah, I use her box. And yeah. And now deeper we go. Is it just her running off? I was picking no idea. It sounds more like she's getting dragged off, you could say. But yeah. It sounds like, well, I wonder why she's screaming. But yeah. Yeah, I believe they're referencing the golden apple, which on the inside is like a bunch of maggots. Really? Yeah, I think. Yeah, I also believe it's Kanto 1, but I didn't know the golden apple had maggots inside. Well, it was a foul apple, I would say. But yeah. For me, it looked like a mouth, I think. But yeah. Yeah. Send in the battering ram. Yeah. I wonder what the story about this is. Well, about the Heishu ram. Well, I think we'll meet the character maybe. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how suddenly there are that many fixers. Who knows? But yeah, I wonder why Shenrei betrayed the K-Corp. Maybe she was sent in as a spy? Could be. But she started at the same time as Dongrang. Maybe it could also be jealousy. Like she wanted to sabotage him. It's hard to tell honestly speaking, but yeah. Next Kanto bingo, Ishmael gets sloshed, Gregor is compared to a bug, Faust says something on this, but does not elaborate. Yeah, it could be something like that. I think I do a 9x9. Wait, not 9, is it called a 3x3? Yeah, 3x3 bingo, I think. 9x9 would be quite a lot, but yeah. We'll do a bingo. Well, as for, well, let's see what we do with, well, if something happens with the bingo. Let us see. Well, we could also just do the bingo for fun, but yeah. You forgot someone mutates. Yeah. That I would definitely put it in the next bingo. But yeah. Well,
손끝이라도 대려는 자가
a process user receives a passive aggressive comment. That would be something. Yeah, for next canto we do a bingo. This one, yeah. We're quite into it already. So yeah. And well. I already got spoiled a bit, I would say. Well, I got spoiled about the deaths. I know 2 people that are dying. From the fan art I saw. And yeah. Well, if you're wondering what kind of fan art it was, well. All the previously dead characters, sitting there, waiting for something. Wearing halos. So yeah. It's quite obvious that they died. Well. At least the previous dead characters and then the ones in Canto 3. Canto 4. Luckily it didn't show the other cantos, so only those. But yeah. Memorial fan art lore? Yeah, I guess that. Something like that.
네 쪽에서 설명해 주겠어. 쉬렸네?
So yeah, you never got spoiled, you never saw the fan art. Well, yeah, we could do it like that. So yeah, I saw that kind of fan art. Fan art, what fan art? Yeah, I have no idea what kind of fan art. But yeah. Well, I think if you Google, well, if you're curious about it, you can just Google. I think I googled Samjo. Wait, 140 pixel Samjo Limbus, and then the fan art came out. Yeah. But yeah. Alright then. Care to give us an explanation, Shenny? Shenny blankly looked at Dongrang. Her face wooden, as if she forgot how to make expressions. I guess that's her true color, you could say.
언제부터 저쪽 편에 붙은 거야?
Since when did you join their side?
대단하다. 논란에 신용도 안 하네.
You really are something. You don't even act surprised.
앰플도 없이 멀쩡히 살아나는 직원들이라니. 이런 건 계획에 없었어. 너무 치사하잖아.
Employees that can be brought back to life without the ampoules, huh? This isn't what's in the plan. This wasn't in the plan. In the plans. It's not fair. Okay. Her true color is gray. Yeah, could be.
연구실에서 네가 따라가겠다고 했을 때 이유를 묻는 내게 이렇게 대답했지.
When I asked why you volunteered to follow me at the laboratory, you told me this.
동료가 셋이나 죽었어라고.
3 of my co-workers died. Yeah, that was quite a weak argument, I would say. Maybe the co-workers she was talking about could also be the terrorists now to think about it. But yeah.
우리 쪽에서 죽은 사람들은 셋이 아니라 5이야. 해방연합에서 죽은 사람들의 숫자가 3이었지.
I see. 5 forces died in the attack. 3 is the number of the casualties the Technology Liberation Alliance suffered. I see. Yeah. So if it's pretty BS to bring a small militia of immortal squishy people. Yeah, that's true. We are quite kind of immortal, but yeah. So these ampoules wouldn't have worked on us. We could have just revived. So yeah. And with how fast they were, you could say she would have to all 13 of us would have to use the ampoule at the same time to be able to die, all of us. Because yeah, that would have been something. But yeah, if she used it immediately, yeah, we would have noticed that she was the white traitor. But yeah.
아, 그리고 너 개인 전산 기록도 봤어.
No, and I checked your network history too. Wait. Okay, I guess he was suspicious of her already.
뭐야? 그런 것도 가능했어?
You did what? You're allowed to do that? Well, she should have delete her history. Yeah, after searching, just delete it afterwards immediately. That would have been the better plan. But yeah. Basically, Dante would have to use the ampoule, but he's always in the back of a fight. That's true. He's always not injured, so yeah, Dante would have to die for that ampoule to work.
최우수 직원의 특혜는 날밤을 까도 설명하기 모자라다니까.
So they keep telling you it takes a full day and the night after the and in the night, after to name all the benefits of the best employee.
그 망할 놈의 최우수.
Because they don't know he's the reason the sinners don't stay dead. Well, maybe they do know because it's his ability. Well, maybe, but yeah. The stupid best tribe again.
퇴사한 란 선배랑 엄청 긴밀하게 메일을 주고받았던데 무슨 내용이었어? 내가 커피 마시자고 보낸 메일엔 답장 한 통도 없었으면서.
Yes, I stalked you. Yeah, that's true. I guess he was always suspicious of her. Because otherwise, why would he look at her search history? Me when Dongrang mocks me. I see. I saw that you exchanged tons of emails with Ran, even after she left. What was it about? You wouldn't reply to a single one I sent, asking to go grab coffee together. Okay.
하긴 너는 입사할 때부터 란 선배를 존경했지. 비밀번호도 보고 싶다 란 선배던데.
Okay. I do suppose you have respected Ran a lot ever since you joined. In your password was set as Miss You Ran. How about that? Oh. Yeah, I guess, well, she's kind of a simp. Well, kind of. But yeah, I guess she looks up to Ran and decided to follow her. Well, that's a motive, I guess, to destroy your life for it, but yeah. Just rocking up and seeing the sinners, you don't immediately think it's Dante doing that. Though as the fight goes on, it probably gets more obvious. Yeah, that's true, as the fight goes on, it gets obvious. He's just behind them while everyone is fighting. Yeah.
아니, 잠깐. 정말입니까?
Wait, is this all true?
이해가 안 됩니다. K사 연구소만큼 안정적이고 복지도 높으며 각광받는 연구원 자리는 없습니다.
Actually, creep behavior, Mr. Dong. Yeah, that's true. You shouldn't just look at other people's history. But yeah. But then you have 6 people jumping you. Season 9 you can actually think about that though. Well, no idea. I don't understand. Keiko's Research Institute are the best workplace you could ask for as a scientist. It's a stable job, cares about the employee well-being, and has the limelight of the academy. Yeah. I wonder if that's... well, yeah, it is a bit strange. Oh well. Maybe she's like that she just wants to follow this Ran. Well, and that's why she betrayed K-Corp, but yeah. Yeah, because of the fan art, I have some kind of idea how Samjo happened. Maybe Samjo protected Dongrang or something. That's my idea currently. Could be wrong though. Well, I have to say it in... well... yeah, I have to forget about that thing. But yeah.
그런데 왜 이런 테러 집단과 내통을...
But why would you turn your back on it and collude with those terrorists? Well, maybe all for Ran or something.
전 당신 정도면 꽤 미래가 충만한 연구원이라고 생각했습니다만, 물론 동랑님에 비하면 아직 멀었지만.
Okay. I saw you as a researcher with a promising future. You had a long way to go compared to Mr. Dongrang. But still. Alright, I guess Sandra is the second glazer. Best glazer, you could say. The first is still Otis with the manager, but Dongrang is also glazing not Dongrang. Sandra is glazing Dongrang quite a lot, but yeah. Actually in the MV, we do see Dante is at least actively dodging during fights. Also you can't see what animation causes turbo spoilers. I see. Yeah, I won't look at that, but yeah. Maybe one day later, when I reach the part, but yeah. Samjo invokes in Otis. A goat knows the logout. Yeah, that's true. They truly, well, no, on the same wavelength, I would say.
그래, 수련네. 네 입으로 직접 말해줘.
Yeah, Shrene. Why don't you say it yourself?
왜 저들과 뜻을 함께하게 됐어?
Why did you decide to Why did you decide to collude with them? Oh, we're getting pictures? Yeah, there's a chance she might mutate. They're waiting for it, because I don't think she has a fighting chance. I say it's just noticed. It's quite funny. This Dongrang kind of looks like he has a square face. You could say, like this. Yeah, this looks like quite like a square in this direction. You could say, looks funny. Seems like after Ren left, Shenri was the half the person she used to be. Yeah, could be. So that's why she decided to follow. She threw away her future for the person she admired, you could say. Yeah, maybe Shenri is the... well, I would say she's number 3 Glazer then. But yeah, she also failed though, because she didn't do it openly. But yeah. I saw a Dongrang merch. Yeah, could be. Because yeah, the rain looks quite buff in there. And also squared. I have no idea why. Sancho lives and goes to create 20 children. Plus set their stage for the next Glory Moon game. Yeah, well. Yeah, maybe. He could have a clone left. Who knows?
눈물이 멈추지 않으니까.
The tears won't stop.
No.
You. Ramjo Enterprise. Would be funny if that were true, but yeah. Well, Sancho could always have a clone army or something like that. But yeah.
너라면 무슨 뜻인지 알겠지?
You know what that means, right? Wait, what? Wait, who's slicing her right now? We couldn't hear the rest of that. We couldn't hear the rest of what Shenri tried to say. That will be quite a gore. At first, it looked like a thin red line was drawn on her body. Yeah. Then we realized that it wasn't just a line.
이봐.
Yeah.
씨.
Hey, Shenri? Well, honestly, I was expecting more gore. I thought her entire body was split into half. But I guess that's also something. Yeah, the death flag was true. Well, yeah, it was true. Cut clean in half. Fluid splashed from the severed hemisphere of her brain, as if to convey that regeneration ampules won't heal this. Oh, okay. Yeah, the brain is damaged, so she can't heal anymore. But yeah. I guess they didn't want to show us a half body falling down, you could say. I'm pretty sure if a body were to fall down, then yeah. If you're split in half and a body falls, at least it would, we'll see at least some organs, but I guess not. But yeah. Well, I don't really know much about physics, so maybe it does fall like that. Who knows? Actually, clones are taboo in the city and can only exist for a week before the head gets you. I see, I didn't know that. She got singular striked. Yeah, I wonder who the killer is. I'm not a detective. There. And that +2 on her single coin skill does wonders. Yes, that's true. Realistically, the insect would start falling first, but they probably just want to avoid the excessive gore. Yeah, that's true, because yeah. I was wondering because I'm pretty sure a body doesn't fall like that if you are split in half. But yeah. You're like damn clean cut. Through the wall. A+. Well, maybe, but Ryoshu might want something more blood splattering, you could say. Who knows? Oh.
닥치고 동작 금지. 숨도 쉬지 마.
Wait, was Ryoshu the one that cut it? Wait, that cut her? Shut your mouth and keep still. Don't even breathe. Well, I don't think she can breathe. The people who slew Shenri along with the wall behind her, without letting even their footstep be heard. Well, oh, I guess it wasn't Ryoshu. Yeah, the blade is still closed. But yeah, Ryoshu enjoyed it, I would say. Oh, so they slashed through the wall.
그림자 속에서 움직이는 반푼이 해결사 놈들. 특별히 그 음반이라고 불러주지.
I would say that's the first time seeing Ryoshu that happy. Yeah, she's really happy about that. Well. Fixers. Insanely threading shadows. I give you the honor of being called FITS. Okay. Great slice vertical. Yeah. Ryosha is truly, well, impressed, I would say.
그런 해결사라면 지협회인가요?
Fixers who work like that would belong to Shi Association. Okay. So yeah, just order farming. Yeah, that's true. I guess we found out, well, someone new, you could say, or new characters appearing. But yeah. Paris in the sunset. I see. It's the Shi cameo moment. I see. I wonder if they're connected to Ryushu then. Maybe they appear in Kanto 9. I somehow have a feeling it's there. But yeah.
도시에서 암살만 전문으로 의뢰받는 해결사 협회예요.
An association of fixers. They exclusively take assassination requests. Okay. Maybe, I see. Oh god, we are getting Shi identities soon. Really? So that will be interesting then.
저희가 함부로 상대할 수 있는
Is Lotus one of those?
물론 얼마로 어느 과의 해결사를 보냈는지가 중요하겠지만.
They most likely and once we could easily fight and defeat. It depends on how much they were paid and what section they were from. But in this case, well, I don't think the Technical Liberation Faction, I think was the name, don't have enough money for protection. I think it's more like they just got paid that if Shenred fails, she has to die. So I don't think they'll harm us. Okay, we're getting Shi identities soon. I see. We do have 2 at least. So I guess there are already 2 Shi identities. But I guess they will be quite powerful.
유주 씨만 그 기척을 간파했으니 만만한 5, 6과 따위는 절대 아니겠죠.
Okay. Seeing that only Ryoshu was able to pick up hints of their presence, they most certainly won't be amateurs from section 5 or 6. So I guess they are in the middle ranks then, maybe? No, not really. I'm manifesting Shi. I see. So I guess Shi is, they must be quite cool then. Well, who knows?
슈렌느 씨, 대체 왜?
Well, I guess one died. Now the other one. Therefore Shi. I see. I believe. I see. Well, thanks for the info. That will be interesting then. Miss Rennie, why? Yeah, I guess Sandra is not traumatized, but yeah. After 4 hours of agony, I beat the Black Science in 2 tries. I see. Well, congratulations then, Equinox. Yeah, I guess that's some kind of boss in advance. It will take a while, but yeah. Okay.
벌써 떠났군.
Gone already. I see. I guess Ryosha is disappointed. Yeah, they are just there to kill Shene in case she fails. Ryosha clicked her tongue and complained about the assassin's retreat, even though I couldn't hear or see them at all.
어이가 없군. 내부 분열이라니.
How ridiculous. Torn by inner conflict. Okay.
란 선배는 슈렌느 씨가 입사할 때 사수였어요. 제 생각보다 둘이 인연을 오랫동안 유지하고 있었나 보네요.
Senior researcher Ran was Shennie's mentor when she first joined the firm. It looks like their bond lasted much longer than I thought. Yeah. I still wonder what her motive was for helping Ran.
단테 씨, 보셨죠? 같은 회사 동기들 사이에서도 내통이 발생하고 있네요.
You see, Dante, we're peers working for the same firm, and there's still collusion and fraternity.
배신, 분열, 동참. 어느 집단이든 간에 반복되는 어쩔 수 없는 굴레인가 봐요.
Betrayal, division, connivance, it happens in any group of people. I guess it's an inescapable cycle. Well, maybe. Yes, yeah. I wonder. Not sure there's any point in telling me this.
당신의 수감자들을 어디까지 믿나요?
Say, how much do you trust your sinners? Ah, I think he's trying to seed doubts into us, or Dante. Yeah, this Dongrang guy, I still think he's suspicious. But yeah. Well, I would say we trust the sinners because, well, we are the ones that keep reviving them. But yeah. I'm sorry, what?
사실 아무것도 모르잖아요. 저도 슈렌느를 전부 알지 못했던 것처럼. 그렇지 않나?
You know virtually nothing about them, do you? Much like how I couldn't know everything about Shine. Am I wrong? Well, I think there's a difference because Dongrang and Shine were in different departments, and Dante and the sinners are in the same one, and are even kind of living with each other. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Dante is much closer.
내가 이 중 누구와 연이 있었는지도 모르잖아.
Oh, you don't even know which is the one that has history with me. Well, I think that isn't really important who has history with you, but yeah. Well, it is quite obvious who, but yeah. Yeah, Yisa. Wonder how he would play in this game. Wait, not in this game. In this canto. Well, reunion. I guess this is about Dongrang and Yisang, maybe. Who knows? Oh, now I get to see that again. Yeah, every time there's an illustration, I have a feeling it is most likely a bloody one. But yeah. Well, the Dong one with Virgilius, it wasn't really bloody, but it was scary. But yeah. Looks like we're almost there. I can sense the golden bow resonating nearby.
근처까지 도달한 모양입니다.
It appears we are nearing the target location.
잘 됐네요. 아마 거기에 제가 놓고 온 사진이나 상장들이 있을 거예요.
That's good. The photos and awards I left should still there. I still think it's not about these photos and awards. It's about something else.
연구 기밀 문서도요, 동랑님.
It's more detailed actions mostly. I see. Funny, gory, or serious. Yeah, that's true. I think at least. Yeah, the gory one or serious we have seen, but the funny ones I don't think I have seen one before. Would be interesting if we see one soon, but yeah. Classified research documents as well, Mr. Dongrang. Okay. Ah, there's Yisang. Yisang picks out our impure, Shine dropped from the floor, and carefully examines it.
친절하네요. 주워줄 필요까진 없었는데.
How kind of you. You didn't have to pick it up.
가꾸려.
It's the same.
이 재생 앰플.
This regeneration ampule.
아까 K사의 싸움꾼들과 기계들이 맞다툴 때 이스마엘 양에게 강제로 주입되었던 붕괴 앰플이라 했던 것과 동일한 규칙에 남봐요.
I see. Its numbers abide by the same rule as the decay ampules that was forcibly administered to Miss Ishmael in the earlier scuffle between K-Corp's brawlers and invading machines. So I guess it was the same ampule. So that guy just went to goo. Well, making goo, you could say. Or maybe it's a modified version that makes you into a lava. Who knows?
그건 시리얼 넘버라고 하는 겁니다. 앰플을 분류하는 고유 넘버링 방식이죠. 앞자리가 오면 오리지널. 잠깐. 이걸 왜 설명해주고 있는 거지?
Okay. That's what called a serial code. It's a unique string of numbers to categorize ampules. Ones that start with O are original. Wait, why am I explaining this again? I guess just for the spirit of it. So yeah, Samjo is just explaining.
오리지널. 이스마엘 양에게 주입되었던 붕괴 앰플 역시 그 본질 또한 재생 앰플과 다르지 아니하였는가?
Original. Identically to the to the decay ampule. Injected to Miss Ishmael. So it suggests that its essence was no different from that of the regeneration ampule. So I guess we are now getting Yisang as a spotlight. Well, it makes sense because we are nearing the end. Well, kind of, but yeah.
이 재생 앰플은 뭐랄까 정제되지 않은 원액이거든요. 대중적인 재생 앰플과는 조금 달라요.
But yeah, I guess this is a serious moment if you are getting illustrations. But yeah. This series of regeneration ampule is, well, how do I say? It's an undiluted solution. It's not exactly like the commercial available ones. So I guess this one is a much stronger one, you could say.
지금 무슨 생각을 하고 있어요?
I say it's, well, Auspex, I didn't expect that Yisang was, I think, taller or at the same height, maybe, as Dongrang. Auspex, I thought Dongrang, well, either Dongrang is taller or Yisang was smaller. But yeah, I didn't expect them to be the same height. What are you thinking right now?
아무것도.
Nothing. Okay.
나를 언제부터 알아봤어?
Not stronger necessarily, more so unrefined. Yeah, that could also be it. Yeah, like it's, well, it's just not completed, you could say. Maybe something like that. When did you recognize me? I wonder.
닭들을 사육하는 장면을 내보였을 때부터.
Since you showed us the chickens in Since you showed us the chickens in captivity. So I guess he looked different when he and Yisang were friends, maybe?
연구실만 보여줘도 충분했을 일을 구태여 은밀한 실험실까지 내보여준 것은
It would have sufficed to give you visitors a cursory tour. Yet you insisted on showing us your personal laboratory.
맞아. 다른 사람은 몰라도 내게는 내 성과와 성공을 당당하게 보여주고 싶었어.
You're right. I don't know about the others, but I wanted you to see but I wanted you to see the demonstrable proof of my success. So yeah, there's some kind of history together.
그래도 섭섭하네. 오랜만에 재회한 옛 벗에게 반갑다는 인사를 건넬 시간은 많았을 텐데.
Have amazing, I may return later. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream, Agent Linku. And yeah. And I hope you had a great day. Well, you had a great day or have a great day. I'm still sad though. You probably had plenty of time to express your joy of reuniting with this old friend of yours. Okay.
곁에 남은 벗은 더는 없다고 생각하여.
It is my fault that I no longer have companions by my side.
변한 게 없구나.
You haven't changed.
넌 예전부터 소중한 걸 병 속에만 간직한 채 구경하는 걸 즐겼지.
You've always enjoyed keeping precious things in bottles and watching them. Yeah, I guess we're getting more lore about the history. And yeah, I don't think they're friends anymore. I think something happened.
그대는 그걸 밖으로 내보이고 싶어 견딜 수 없어 하였고.
And you're intent on releasing and showing them.
벗이라였는가? 이상, 자네는 이 여정 속에 제외하는 벗이 아주 많군.
Okay. Yeah, we need that done, I think. This told their companions. I must say, Isang, many reunions with tea companions still await they in this journey. Okay. He's unchanging? Well, maybe.
지난번에도 그 음흉한 색안경을 낀 자를 마주했지 않았나?
In the expedition past, the one wearing a tinted eyewear did confront it. Okay.
아하. 재회의 기쁨은 이미 누렸던 모양이네요. 그리하여 나와는 이렇게 서먹한 거군요.
So you already had a reunion to celebrate. No wonder you're being so detached with me. I wonder what that means.
그런데 이걸 어떡하지?
It's the name of the canto leader? Oh. Well, I didn't know. Well, now I know. How troubling for you, though.
아직 한 명 더 남아있는 모양인데.
Looks like there will be another you have to face. Okay. What do you mean? Yeah, I wonder what will happen now.
슈렘네의 밀고로 조직원들은 이 건물을 이미 다 빠져나갔다고 생각했는데.
Wait, what? I thought everyone had made their escape thanks to Shenny's snitching. I say Shende's name. I don't know why, but it's well, it's difficult for me to read always. Oh, I guess the monsters are loose now. That's what I think.
그건 아니었나 보네요.
I suppose that wasn't the case. Yeah, maybe they went away and released all the monsters. Could be. Someone walks in, exuding a suffocatingly thick scent of flowers. Wait, who is that? Holding a bright golden branch in her hand. An object now familiar to me. Oh, that's the golden bow? Oh no, it's Gregor's mother. She had worn monochrome photograph in her She had a worn monochrome photograph in her other hand. Oh, yeah, I guess the photos are now coming in play.
잘 나온 사진이야. 이제 세상에 단 하나밖에 남지 않았지.
Okay, it wasn't Gregor's mother. Well, yeah, it might be too early for her to appear again. But yeah. It's a new character. And I guess it's a character that Yi-sang quite knows about, you could say. It's a fine photograph. Only one of this shot remains in this world now. Okay.
여기나 저기나 어느 하나 반갑다는 인사를 해주는 친구가 없네.
So many old friends, and not one to greet me with delight. Yeah.
사진 돌려주지 않겠어? 안 그래 보여도 소중하게 간직하고 있었던 거라.
So I guess these three were once great friends, you could say. Won't you give me that picture back? Wait, won't you give that picture back to me? It may not look like it, but it's a cherished treasure of mine.
동랑님, 함부로 다가가지 마십시오. 위험합니다.
Mr. Dongrang, you shouldn't get close to her. It's dangerous.
선원, 성급하게 나서지 마라. 황금가지가 파괴될 수도 있다.
All troops, do not carelessly approach her. The golden bow may be destroyed.
판단에 동의한다.
I agree with it.
파우스트가 금방 회수할 방법을 떠올릴 거예요.
Faust will come up with a way. Retrieve it in no time. I say, Faust is, her voice kind of reminds me like the usual AI voice, you could say. Like, yeah. Somehow it's kind of like that. But yeah.
자꾸 두드려 패서 해결하지 못할 것들만 나오냐. 성질 뻗네.
Sure. Why do we keep running into problems? That a good pummeling can't solve. This is right infuriating. Well, yeah, she does have a hostage, and that hostage is the gold bow. I wonder if it can be destroyed though. Or can it? Can it even be destroyed? I have no idea. Aaron yells and shouts with their own goals in mind. Regardless of the noise, the person with the golden bow steadily walks this way. However, instead of going for Dongrang, she went to Yi-sang. I think. But yeah, it's going right now. There's no music. Oh.
그리고 향긋한 그 냄새. 나는 땅이 꺼지는 듯하였지.
That piquant and fragrant smell made me feel as though the ground was sinking. Oh. Yeah, she just stabbed Yi-sang. Well, it's not like you die, but yeah. Otis, I'll command. Also, I will execute. Faust, I think, and together they are Limbus Company. Yeah, that's true. They are kind of like, well, that sounds like something. Ideal Kanto. That's true. I wonder if the idea will survive though. Because, yeah. Wait, she just stabbed him with the golden bow, I think. Would be funny if Yi-sang is mutating now. But yeah. But I think we will now see his memories, I think. She plunged the golden bow in her hand into Yi-sang's chest. And Yi-sang collapses on the ground.
네가 기어코 내 눈앞에서 그를 택할 줄은 몰랐어.
I didn't think you would end up choosing him before my eyes. Is that a love triangle? I have no idea. But what is this about choosing? Yi-sang. Yeah, Dante's worried.
이건 돌려줄게.
You can have this back. Okay.
사진 따위
순간을 박제한 것에 지나지 않으니.
A photograph is nothing more than a taxidermied moment. Okay. Wait, I forgot to read the name. Eva wrenched in blood, the golden bows still glows. Oh, okay. Contrasting the golden dazzle. Well, if you look at the people with eyes, there's Yisang. Well, I guess that's Dongrang. Well, Yisang was quite small during that time. I think that might be the girl with the white hair, but who's that? No idea. Contrasting the golden dazzle. The faded monochrome photograph slowly falls to the floor. Yeah, this guy will be important maybe, because he's covered, but yeah. Maybe it was the teacher. Who knows? But yeah. Dongbei looks so cute here. So that's the name. He hasn't able to read it, but now we know. I guess it was Dongbei. Now, hole. We are nearing the end. We are nearing 30, I would say.
생각하면 나는 늘 둥실둥실 떠 있었던 것 같소.
Yeah, still waiting for the scene where only Lee Sang survived, and the abnormalities went out. But yeah, will be interesting to see how it all happened. But I guess we are now getting Lee Sang's memories. Thinking back then to those days, I felt as though I'd been afloat all the time then.
그래, 마치 하늘을 날아다니는 듯한 기분으로 생을 견디고 있었지.
On the right was the dude who joined Gregor's mother's kubo. I see. Wait, yeah, that's true. I remember now. He and Yisang had a connection. Yeah, that's right. In Canto 1, when he appeared, he and Yisang were talking about old partners. Oh, that's true. I see. I see. So the person Faust was, not Faust, Don Quixote was talking about, that Yisang already met. I guess that was cool. Yeah, that was the Scoobo guy. Yeah. It suddenly all makes sense now, why there are 4 faces. Well, thank you, Griff. Your words suddenly reminded me of that again. I wonder if I read it. I read it again. Yes, I endured life with the feeling of flying in the sky.
그렇기에 나는 내게 날개가 있었는지 반푼이었던 것인지조차 모르고 살았던 것이요.
Thus, I'd been living without knowing for certain if I truly had wings, or if I was mere half-wit.
이상, 또 잠 안 자고 연구만 한 거야? 그러다가 객사한다고 몇 번이나 주의를 줬는데.
So I guess Yisang was the youngest kind of. Maybe. Yisang, do you stay up all night working on your research again? I keep telling you, skipping sleep will get you killed.
쟤는 우리랑 달라. 한번 파고들면 잠이고 밥이고 다 내팽개쳤던 거 기억 안 나?
Yeah, this girl is the silver-haired one. Or white-haired one. And he's something else. Remember how he would forget to eat or sleep when he got into something?
됐어, 동배. 그래서 이번 낭수로에는 어떤 걸 우리한테 보여줄 참이야?
He can't be helped. Don't beg. So, what do you plan to show us at this Illuminators conference?
그렇게 밤낮을 버리고 방에만 틀어박혀 있으면 기대를 안 할래도 그럴 수가 없단 말이야.
I wonder if the others are seeing this also. Well, I'm wondering, but yeah. So I guess the mirrors we see are usually kind of like, depending on the user, you could say, or the ones whose memories we are seeing. Because the others had color, and this one is just colorless, you could say. I can't help but look forward to something you have been working on tirelessly in your room.
이번에 나는 거울이라는 것을 만들어 보았어.
Alright, well, hello, Lee. Welcome. I had a great day. Have a great day. And yeah, we are in the backstory time. This time, I've made something I call the mirror. Oh, is this maybe part of... Well, would be fun if it's a prototype of the mirror dungeon, but yeah, I don't think so. Thank you for being curious about Prairie Moon. It's so cool. It's good to see someone so much interested in the plot. I see. Well, thank you, Griff. Yeah, the plot is interesting. I quite like to think about the story.
그래서 언제나 분명하지 아니한 것이오.
Thus, it has always remained unclear.
내가 그날을 후회하는지 감기하는지조차도.
Unsure if I regret that day or reminisce it fondly. Yeah, something must have happened. I guess some people died during that time. And, well, I wonder, why did they split apart? And, yeah. It's all a mystery, I guess. Yeah, but yeah. I think Gregor's mother will come, well, my guess is they will be made the main villains, you could say. It's all, well, I'm not sure, but yeah. Wait. Okay, I thought, wait, someone was talking about his saw the clock. He sang. You alright? So I guess we didn't see the memories. Or maybe we did? I have no idea. Okay, no noise. Isan's eyes slowly opened. I wonder if we revived him. Oh well. Did we at least take the gold ball out of him before we revived him? I wonder what happens if you have an item stuck on you when you revive someone. Is the item then just fused together? I don't think so, but yeah. I wonder how it works. Their lives are so easily light, so easily recoverable.
그래. 이번에도 어김없이 시간을 돌려주었구려.
I see. You reversed my death, as you always do. Okay. I wonder... Yeah. Maybe Isan wants to stay like this for a while? Who knows? A flash of light burst out of the golden bow, right as it pierced his chest, blinding everyone for a moment. And Dongrang had disappeared in the meantime. Yeah, I guess she just came, stabbed Isan with her golden bow, and then left. She did wear the K-Corp research uniform. But I don't think Dongrang or Sandrine recognized her. So maybe she was, maybe an ex-employee? Or maybe she was one of those that died? It's hard to say why she was there, or why she was in this laboratory. I have no idea. The smiles the people in the photograph made at each other were nowhere to be seen now. Wait, what does it mean? I guess, yeah, these are the previous people. And yeah, Dongrang didn't smile, Gubo didn't smile, Yisang didn't smile. Well, Dongrang kind of smiles, but I have no idea if it's a genuine smile or not. But yeah. And Dongrang cast his eyes into emptiness, reviewing the situation we got into. Well, he's smiling, but eyes are empty, I guess.
동백은 틀림없이 저를 찌를 생각으로 기다리고 있었을 거예요.
I'm sure Dongrang's plan was to stab me. Maybe? And then she saw Yisang and just stabbed him instead. Maybe she has a more grudge against Yisang? No idea.
제게 K사 직원 외에 조력자들이 있다는 건 슈렌느와 란 선배를 통해 알았겠지만
Shenny and Ran probably told her they bought help from the outside. So I guess, maybe she was once working with. Well, she's wearing the K-Corp uniform, so I don't think she's part of the liberation. But yeah, something's going on. Bro is a little bit egocentric. Yeah, could be, because he thinks, they bought her in because of him or something.
그 중에 이상이 있다는 것은 몰랐을 테니까.
But she couldn't have known that Yisang would be one of them.
아, 일부러 이상 씨를 이곳에 데려온 건가요?
Now, so you have brought Yisang here on purpose. Well, maybe. No idea.
제가 기습 당할 걸 알고 방패막이를 데려왔냐는 건가요? 제 예측 능력은 보통이 아니긴 하지만 예지를 할 수 있는 건 아니라.
I was saying if I invited him as a meat shield, knowing that I would be ambushed. As excellent as my ability to wait. Okay. As excellent as my ability to wait. Why can't I say the word? As excellent as my ability to predict courses of events is, I know profit. Yeah. You can predict, but there's no way. There's no chance of it will come true. But yeah. Oh wait, you can't know what happens next always.
결과적으로는 잘 됐습니다. 목숨을 노리고 찌른 공격이더군요.
Either way, things went in our favor. The assault was clearly made with the intent to kill. Well, yeah. It makes sense because his energy just died. But yeah.
뭐? 무슨 아니 우리 동료가 대신 칼에 찔려서 죽다가 살아났는데 잘 됐다는 말이나 하다니.
What did you just... You can't be serious. A colleague of ours got stabbed to death for your boss, and you're talking like everything went well. Yeah, Gregor is the only one with the at least a bit of moral sense, you could say. Well, maybe common sense. But maybe not common in Limbus, but yeah. I have no idea, but yeah. Well, I think San just thinks like that because Yi-san can be revived, but the boss, he can't. Well, once he is dead, he is always dead, you could say.
저희 쪽에서 신체적 손해를 배상해야 할 부분은 없지 않습니까? 혹시 심리적인 문제라면 청구하셔도 되겠습니다만 그건 처리 절차가 꽤 까다로워서 충분히 고려하시고.
Okay. It's not our responsibility to compensate for any injuries, is it? If this has left any psychological scars, you are free to demand compensation. But please, know that the procedure will be rather complex. Yeah, I can imagine, because it is hard to It is hard to win if you say you got psychological scars. Yeah, it would be hard to find evidence for that. Well, in Limbus, yeah, everyone has that. Everyone is somehow mentally a bit broken, you could say. So yeah, would be hard.
아니 그러니까 지금 대기하는 말이.
No, my problem is how you are No, my problem is how you are describing this whole... And he got interrupted.
되었어.
Leave the matter there. Yeah. Well, one speak, I would say Gregor is quite a good leader. Well, kind of. If there's even a leader in... Well, okay, Dante's the leader, but yeah. But yeah, Gregor, yeah, makes sense. He was ex-military. And he was, yeah. He cares for his people, I would say. But yeah.
아픈 것은 한 움큼도 없어. 그러니 그만두시오.
I do not feel an ounce of pain, so I have no need to pursue this matter further. Okay. When I turn the clock, every consequence is reversed. I guess also the mental state then, maybe. Torn clothing, bloody stains, in the smallest scars undone. Yeah. Well, that explains now why the clothes were. I guess clothes also count as regenerating. So now we know that they're not just walking around with... Yeah, it would make sense if the clothes have to be restored. After, if you just destroy the entire body and revive them, yeah, otherwise they would have no clothes. That would be something. But yeah. Well, at least that makes sense now. He's speaking a bit more. Yeah, he's, he's now slowly starting to get the spotlight. Well, it makes sense though, because it is his own canto. So yeah. But it doesn't make the cause of those damages something that never happened. Yeah, that's true. It still happened and hurt. Which is why I have to ask. Are you seriously... not this. Are you sure you're okay, Yi-san? Yi-san, shut down. My last attempt to inquire, with a simple yes. So I couldn't try again, until now. But that man, named Gubo, had no problem raising his weapon against Yi-san, while claiming to be his compatriot. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that guy killed us, I think. Well, killed Yi-san, but yeah.
그래. 아직 궁금했겠군.
I see. You must have been rather curious. This time, he didn't seem to have any intent to dodge my question. Well, he does trust us a lot more now, in compared to Kanto 1, but yeah.
한때 나는 구인회라는 단체에 몸을 담았어. 구보, 동랑, 내 가슴팍을 찌르었던 동백. 관리자, 그대가 배웠던 면면들이 함께였지.
I was once part of an organization. named the League of Nine. Gubo, Dongrang, and Dongbag, the one who stabbed my chest. Those faces you have seen were the members of it as well, Manager.
그러나 어느 날 분해되었고 흩어졌어.
However,
각자가 갈 길로 날려 나아갔어.
okay. However, it was disbanded and scattered one day. Each of us was flown away into our own path. I wonder if the reason they disbanded was because the leader died or something.
그저 그랬을 뿐이야.
That was all there was to it. Wait. That was all there was to it.
뭐야? 그뿐이라기엔 너무 많이 빠진 것 같은데?
Now what? These are your stories, missing a ton of details, you know? I guess we see the details in the memories.
여차저차해서 헤어졌고 어쩌다가 서로에게 칼을 휘두르는 사이가 되어버렸네. 이런 거야?
You broke up, cause things happened. And now you're pointing knives at each other. Like, is that it? Yeah, there's definitely more to it. Yeah, maybe the leader died because of his son or something like that, or because of each other. Maybe there was something happening inside, or some kind of experiment that went rogue. Who knows?
아니면 처음부터 친구가 아니었을 수도 있겠죠.
Or maybe they were never friends after all. I think Sinclair speaks from experience. Yeah, well, I would say Sinclair's making friends, yeah, he didn't have any good examples, I would say. Yeah, he was always alone, had peer pressure. Then there was Chroma, he thought was a friend, but in reality wasn't. Then there was Damien. I wonder if Sinclair even sees Damien as a friend. Because Damien, well, he is quite mysterious. And he just let Sinclair suffer, you could say. He knew everything what would happen, but let him be. So yeah. Sinclair doesn't have good skills with, with making friends, I would say.
그저 순간이요. 순간이기에 뿐이라 함이 썩 들어맞소.
It was no more than a moment. I believe my testimony to be up for a time, as transcendent as that. Okay. He started talking a lot. He hasn't turned into a chatterbox just yet. I have a feeling that he will soon become more talkative. Yeah, I think so too. As a reminder of Faust, mentioning once that he was never really the quiet sort. Okay. So I guess he just became the quiet one, after all the trauma. Do you classify Chroma as a yandere? Not really. Because, well, I would say she is obsessed with Sinclair, but we didn't see any sort of jealousy. We didn't see any sort of... Well, we didn't see any sort of possessiveness. She just attacked Sinclair and used him. So I wouldn't say she was a yandere. If she was, she would have, well, during the start, just locked up Sinclair, took him in, locked him up, and yeah, and let him, well, somehow rot in the, somewhere close off, kind of, no idea. Yeah, she was obsessed, but yeah, I wouldn't say it was yandere. I'm really sure you're okay, Isang.
언제나 괜찮았어.
I've always been okay. Okay. If that was his true nature, then this might not be a bad thing. Yeah. Good that he is, at least, well, speaking a lot more now. Still, my feelings say that I should care for his well-being. Yeah, that's true. Pretty recent memory, have you had any particular happy or painful moments, or something like that? Well, the recent memory I have from Isang is that he drank spoiled milk. But yeah. And liked it too, so.
유독 오늘따라 내게 관심이 많구려. 썩 달갑진 않으나 그대가 평소와 상이하니 내 대답은 해주겠소.
Me when I lie about my mental state to my coworkers because I'm sad that they revive me again. Yeah, could be. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, devoted an unusual degree of attention to me today. Why it does not please me, I'll give you an answer, since your demeanor is quite unlike the usual.
구태여 뽑아보자면 최근에 가장 기뻤던 일은 낭술회를 했을 때.
If I were to choose one, the happiest occasion in recent memory would be when we held our Illuminators conference. Well, that must have been years ago then. Because, yeah, they've split up and everything like that. Must have been years ago. And Dongrang is also, well, with how many years Dongrang was in K-Corp, yeah, that must have been years ago. So, yeah, he has been unhappy for quite a while now.
가장 절망스러웠던 순간은
And the most hopeless one would be, let me guess, a recent one? Or, well, maybe the one that happened that, well, they split Aaron apart.
그대를 처음 만난 그 숲.
Oh. At the forest where I first met you. Oh. I see, so, yeah, Yi-sang, he wanted to die, I think. So, and because he made the contract, he is now immortal. That's why he says it's the most hopeless one. Because he hoped to escape, you could say. Well, you know what kind of escape, but yeah.
그곳에서 끊어졌다 믿어 의심치 않았던 목숨이 재생되던 순간.
The very moment my life resumed when I was certain that it had ended there.
그리고 지금이요. 변치 않고 재생은 언제나 완벽하다는 걸 깨닫게 되는 지금.
It's Rechroma. Well, hello Rechroma Kanto 3. Welcome. I feel great away every day. So yeah, well, I guess you survived. What freaky game I'm playing? Well, hello, Muntajur Raman. Welcome. So yeah, we are playing Limbus Company. So it is a bit brutal on the side. Well, I would say bloody, but yeah. But it has an interesting story, so yeah. Yeah, I'd have hated to be alive after I died too. Yeah, that's true. That is quite a torture depending on the situation, but yeah. Another such moment is now. I'm once again realizing that this regeneration is also flawless, unchanging. Well, this reminds me kind of like a webtoon I want to read. It's called Revival Man. It's our man that revives every 3 days or something like that. Well, that's at least a synopsis. And yeah, that's what I want to read afterwards. Well, today I think, but yeah.
어찌 대답이 되었는가?
I hope that sates your curiosity. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, Panther is quiet.
이제 걸음해야 하지 않겠어. 갈 길이 멀어 보이는 것 같소만.
No, should it not be in our way? I see a long road ahead of us. That's true. As he walked ahead. My favorite singer, Yi-sang. Yeah, Yi-sang is quite interesting right now. I wonder what the backstory is. But yeah, he's definitely depressed, I would say. Oh, okay. I could almost see it. Although the wound was perfectly erased, there was still... Yeah, the heart is still wounded, I would say. Yeah, a hole in his chest, wide open, with no signs of mending. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's his mental state right now. But yeah, that was interesting. Okay, loading. But yeah, I think that's also it for today. We will continue next time. And maybe next time will be the last Kanto stream. Who knows? But yeah. Cheeked up Lisa. I see. Well, I didn't see anything of that, but yeah. It was interesting. We found out a lot, we know the traitor, and the death flag came true. Well. Yeah, Shane. Well. I was thinking I would have expected a mutation. We only got a maybe mutation from the, well, from that fixer guy, that Dongrang stat, but yeah. Imagine if Dante could visualize mental wounds on anyone. That would be something. You'd see, well, would be interesting to see though. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people that are mentally wounded in, well, among the sinners, but yeah. Well then, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I think tomorrow is another stream. I'm looking at the schedule. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. And yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I hope everyone had a nice day or will have a nice day. And see you all next time. Bye!